All right, welcome in. It is Holden and Foxy here doing a little NBA live betting tonight. We'll have some NHL and some college basketball as well. Nuke the house sports betting. What is up? Great night in the college football streets for our boys last night, winning some money. Keg killed it. Foxy, thank you for getting on me the Ohio State first drive, the Big Ten to win the championship. You did a great job. All our boys did a great job, and you did a sensational job winning us money.
Yeah, I could have won about 8 units on that if I would have just bet a full unit on my bets on those live plays. But I was like, yeah, I can't do that right now.
Right.
But yeah, I did like 5 in a row, so that was always very good. So it's good to have units. So
we're gonna have a good night tonight.
Had to win. We had Ohio State on the money line right after the first game when they just basically destroyed. I forget who they played first, but that was an absolute ram shot. I mean, they were the clear favorite, but I will go quickly because we've got a lot to go through because we got 3 games tipping off at 7:30, and then we've got a giant lull, so we can have plenty of time to talk about that.
Okay.
So most of the plays I have already put for the members, I've already put out there, so we'll roll through them, and we'll see essentially what we like and what we don't like. Talking through. So the first game we'll go through. I'll go through the Blazers and Heat. This is a very interesting game to me. I'm actually on this a lot in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of guys I like from the Blazers, and some of the young guys I've been really honing in on from the Heat. So we'll go forward. There's a couple changes that have happened here. The Heat are going to try something. They kind of did it last game during the game, and they're just going to kind of stick to it now. So Khalil Ware is going to start at center tonight, which means Bam Adebayo is going to play, I think, his more natural position, and he is going to play the power forward position. So the Heat's long issue with size will kind of be rectified with this unit. So Tyler Hero's out. That's the one thing you kind of look from a Heat perspective. So it's very interesting. So I like Clear Ware over 7.5 rebounds. Clear Ware has been kind of my sneaky play, but he's been getting like 7 and 5, 8.5 on points. They bumped it to 13.5 tonight. Obviously, someone else is going to have to score, but Ware's been a great thing. He's definitely he's got a good chance if you want to take a play to get a double-double tonight starting, as long as he gets the minutes. First that lineup, Aiden will go on the other side, but you can get about plus 210. That's not a bad number if you want to dabble on that. But the play is going to be Clear Ware over 7.5 rebounds. On the Heat side, we're also going to go Nikola Jovic. We've been riding this play for a lot. It's only bucked us once. It's hit 7 out of 8. So we're going to go Jovic assist over 3.5. You can get that at plus 100 on FanDuel. So I kind of like that a lot.
Can I just say something real quick? If anybody's on the Ware prop with the Miami-Portland game, it's 8.5 everywhere except MGM, which still has it at 7.5. A great juice, minus 105. So if you're going to bet the Ware prop, go to MGM and hit it.
I mean, FanDuel took forever to put out anything for these lineups, so that's an adjustment. I mean, it was 7.5 when I got it. I can post a ticket if anybody wants.
No, we don't need to. What I'm saying is that number moved, and now you could still get that number at one place.
Yeah. So that's the play. We like Denny Avdia. We've been riding Denny Avdia there. Denny Avdia was 14.5, so we're going to go ahead and take that as well. So we're there. And if you haven't been paying attention, Scoot Henderson's been going off, absolutely going off, 20 plus, 28 plus in previous nights. So getting him at 13.5 and him starting, we're going to go ahead and take that as well. So those are the 4 plays I like in the Portland-Miami game. All a unit, let's go. Moving in quickly, we'll go to the Knicks and the Nets. This is a very interesting game. Not a great game for the Nets coming back from OKC. Haven't really played good basketball lately. The only thing kind of I like in this game is a couple different things. Is we're going to go with Josh Hart. We're going to take him for a double at plus 135. Also in this game, oops, I just picked the wrong game. A sneaky play. I gave this play, didn't I? I just wanted to make sure. I gave it in the chat. Let's see if I – Jalen Brunson over 36.5 PRA
Mm-hmm.
at -102. As long as that they don't run away with this game, and technically the Knicks are one of the worst first quarter teams. So don't be surprised if the Nets win the first quarter or make this really close in the first quarter where it looks like it's going to be a close game. So I like Brunson, basically over 36.5. It's hit in 4 of the last 5. We're going to say that personally. There's another play, but I'll leave that for members only that I took also. And then a sneaky play. And this is hit in 4 of the last 5. And most people don't realize we're going to take D'Angelo Russell over 2.5 rebounds.
Okay.
And the last thing we have is Orlando, Toronto. And I've got nothing in this game.
Not a bad thing.
I have a couple personal plays. I have nothing officially. Let me make sure.
What are your unofficial plays, just for shits and giggles?
Barnes 7.5 rebounds.
Okay.
Let me pull it up.
And I'm not giving these out. These are just Fox's personal plays. So do with them what you like.
I took Wendell Carter over 13.5 points.
Okay. Very good. We got the Knicks and the Nets just about ready to tip off right now. We got all the bets Foxy gave out. If you are a subscriber, they are already in Sean's in-game plays. I'll be posting his picks for the most part tonight, except when I got to go upstairs. And I also want to say hey to everybody. Brandon Soder is giving out a couple plays in the NHL. We got the Canadians money line. Zargo gave that out this morning, so I hit that with you. And then Soder likes the Panthers game over 5.5. Fathead, what is up? The money asking Fox if he ever talked about a Super Bowl wager a couple years ago and what happened.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that when it's there. I'll let you know.
Well, we'll get to that. Okay. Daniel Berry, always good to see you, my friend. Stenberg in the house. And, of course, Fathead, again, back in the house with Michael and Johnson. So that's what's on the plate. Did you have anything? 1-0 Tampa Bay. That's not good. Anyways, did you have anything in the NHL or college basketball tonight, Foxy?
I had one that was just getting ready to tip off, and that's why I was just trying to take a second to look at it and see if the line was still there.
Okay.
We were going to go back to Bradley at -3.
My favorite bet. Let me tell you where it is. Yeah, Bradley -3 everywhere. 2.5 at FanDuel, actually. 2.5 everywhere now. So it dropped to 2.5, my friend.
Yeah.
So we're taking Bradley?
Yep. We'll ride Bradley again.
All right. Bradley -2.5 taking on Belmont. I mean, shit, even if this doesn't hit, it has been such a profitable bet on this show that we got to go back to it. So I'm going to go find it on Caesars. Caesars has the best juice at -105. When's that game tipping off? Now?
It's already tipped. Yeah, it tipped right when we started, so it's now 4.5. I gotta wait.
It's 4.5 on Bradley. Yeah. All right, we'll wait. I won't post it then. It's 4.5. I won't post it. It's locked, and hopefully we'll get another 2.5 before it's all said and done. You're fine hitting it at 3?
3. Yep, it's 12-12, but it's 3.5.
All right, it's 3.5 now.
We need Belmont to take a slight lead for that.
Yeah. So I got it.
You want to talk about Iowa State? And like I said, I have earmarked every Miami game just to take the other team.
Okay.
Huge Miami camp, but that basketball team is terrible.
Okay, so we got Iowa State is a team that is that what you're talking about?
I mean that's one of the bigger games tonight. I mean Iowa State blowing out the doors, kind of come back here from last week's game. How they're going to
play in Central Florida.
Yeah. Central Florida's a sneaky team, though.
Okay.
I don't think they're as bad as what there is. I'm just trying to find it. I've got a 1-point margin on that. What I was looking for. So
what's the number you're looking for? 15?
Yeah, I wanted 15.
Okay. Well, it's 16.5, 15.5.
I'll dive into it. I'll wait here, and we'll watch this Bradley game.
Yeah, I'll just tell you, you get a 15.5 at FanDuel if that's what you're looking for. If you want to wait, don't blame me on that too. But that's what we have. Do you have the Score betting app?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
I have no idea how to get the Score betting app. I mean, it's it's just not here in Colorado, I guess. Kind of sucks. But they've got some good numbers the more I look at it. They're a Canadian company, so you can have the score.
Let me see if it's the same thing I was talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
I downloaded.
It's one that I really.
No. Yeah, no, I don't have it.
Sorry. Yeah, I think it's because it's up in Canada. They really do. Yeah, right. Keg's best friend. It's just a terrific app. They give great numbers. D Money hates it. Keg's best friend loves it, just like any other app. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, half the people like it, half the people think it sucks. So that's just the way it is. We're still sitting here 3.5 on Bradley Belmont. So no official play there. On the ice this evening, we got a few games. Tampa Bay leading Montreal 1-0 late in the first period in Montreal. Power play right now for the Canadiens. Ottawa and the Rangers scoreless. 2:32 to play in the first. With the intermission, Detroit at Philadelphia scoreless. And then starting up in about 25 minutes from now, San Jose at Nashville, and Carolina visits Dallas. Washington, Edmonton is kind of the big game later on tonight. No Connor McDavid. He got suspended 3 games for cross-checking a dude in the head. Washington 31-10-5, and Zargo's on the Caps money line at plus money. What's up, Fox?
No, I didn't have anything. No, that's fine.
Boncaro over 36.5 PRA for Onyx. Onyx always likes coming in here dropping the plays. I like that. What up, Onyx? I hope you're doing well tonight. Viper in the house. Viper. Good to see Viper too. While you guys are at it, we got just a few people watching right now. The crowd will build as the night goes on. Throw us a like. Smash that like button, please. I'd appreciate it. And if you get a chance, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House YouTube channel. Look who just scrambled in here, Foxy. It's Gerardo. What up, Gerardo? Good to see you. Up, Bradley, -2.5, -115 at Caesars. I'm taking it, Fox. I'm taking it right now. I'm going to put it in the chat, too, once it goes through. All right, Bradley, can I put that in there, or did you not bet it yet?
What'd you guys do? We didn't lose power. I have power on my computer.
All right. We'll get Fox back here in just a second. There's something going on over there. Power loss. Okay, very good. I'm going to throw it in the chat. It's actually 1.5 now, so you're going to get a better number. Bradley -1.5, and the juice on that is -15 on Caesars. So again, you can get Bradley -1.5 on Caesars. This is just a play that Fox seems to bet every single week. And when he's there, that's about it. Keg, settle down, buddy. Settle down. Onyx also on the Wizards first half money line at +350. Wow. Look at you, dude. I mean, that takes some balls betting the Washington Wizards to win anything, even a quarter, man. What a debacle of an organization, but I hope you get there. A couple other things going on in sports. I don't know if any of you are baseball fans, but one of my favorite people and one of my favorite players ever is in the Hall of Fame. What up, Mel? Give me some plays, dude. Congrats on Ichiro getting in on his first try. One jackass didn't vote for him. I don't know what's going on there, but he's in. And then probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met in baseball, CC Sabathia. Tremendous pitcher. Finally getting in the Hall of Fame there. I always thought that he was kind of a Hall of Famer. People say, oh, no, he's got to pitch some more. CC Sabathia, tremendous addition. And then the closer, Billy Wagner. So that's the Hall of Fame. Gerardo's on the Raptors +105. Whoever didn't vote for him should lose his vote. I don't know. It's just somebody being a jackass. It's as simple as that. Gerardo, why are you on the Raptors +105 tonight? I'm interested. Fox will be back, by the way. Fox will be back. Don't worry about it. You won't be stuck with me for bets. But that Raptors bet, let's see here. They're down to the Magic 6-0. So did you just hop on them to try and get the good number because they're down 6-0, Gerardo? Please type it in. I'm interested in finding out exactly why you're backing the Raptors at home against the Magic tonight. Okay, so I gave you the Montreal did not get a goal off the power play. That kind of sucks. All right, let's get you the college basketball board here. Top 25. We've got UConn, 19th team, ranked team in the nation, beating up on Butler 37-27. Again, that game is about 3 minutes left in the first half. Mississippi State, Tennessee. This is the game of the night. Tennessee up 28-16 with about, again, 2 minutes left in the first half. 14th ranked Mississippi State, 6th ranked Tennessee. Tennessee had a tough go of it on the show last week, but this is one of the best teams in the nation. 4th ranked Alabama smashing Vandy 41-25. We've got Purdue out to an early 12-6 lead over Ohio State, 14-22 to play in that game. And then the last one would be, Marquette and Seton Hall about to start any minute, maybe 20 minutes from right now. Seton Hall plus 12.5. Interesting total there, 138.5. Gerardo, come on, dude. You gave me that Raptors bet. Throw it in here. Raptors playing better. Last 4 or 5 games, Orlando hasn't played defense too well. That's the rationale behind it. Raptors plus 120. All right, you know what, Gerardo? I'm going to tail you just because it's fun. It's fun to tail our sharp guys in the Discord. So you better hope that I'm not on here by myself all night. That would not be good for the live betting crew, but I will make a couple of bets. There's no question, at least in the National Basketball Association this evening. So again, smash that like button. If you are not already a member, it's a good time to be one. Guys just crushed on college basketball last night. We are very transparent. The NFL has been a little bit rough the last couple of weeks. I have the utmost faith in Keg. I think he's going to bounce back big time in these conference championship games. And we've also got the Super Bowl coming up over the next, 3 weeks from now? So less than 3 weeks away. So if you want to sign up, go to nukethehouse.com. All you got to do is hit subscribe and sign up. A 1 month plan is $59.99. Now, if you haven't used your free week already, you can do that. You can use your free week. Sign up for any plan and enter the code Nuke the Playoffs. It's up there. Nuke the Playoffs. Any single code or any single package, that is the code that you're going to want to use. Nuke the Playoffs. So again, the bets were on Bradley minus 1.5. Khalil Ware over 7.5 rebounds. Scoot Henderson over 13.5. I don't want to give all these away because, a lot of these are for the subscribers, but Fox gave some away. Brunson, 36.5 PRA to the over. Avija, 14.5 points to the over. Austin Reeves, double-double. And we're still waiting on a little bit of news, I believe, for the Lakers to see if LeBron is playing. Now, if anybody's already saw that, by all means, let me know. But we are waiting. Yeah, I don't see it yet. So we're waiting on LeBron and AD. And for what Fox was telling me, LeBron was drinking last night, having a good time, throwing down a couple beers. So maybe he's out tonight. And then AD, Mr. Glass, you never know when he's going to be out. I like the Reeves bet. I'm down with the Reeves bet. You can bet assists as well if you want to do that. Fox, I know, was saying that the first quarters have not been nice to the Knicks. They're up 17-9 over Brooklyn right now with 5 minutes left in the first half. Mel, throw me some plays in the NHL. I want to know what you're on tonight. Everybody, throw your best bets tonight in the chat. If you've tailed anything, let us know. We'd love to know about that. There's just a lot going on in the world of sports right now. And if Foxy's not going to live bet, I'm going to talk about some of the things that are on my mind. And again, I absolutely love the Hall of Fame class. I didn't know that Ichiro was the first Japanese-born player elected into the Hall of Fame. That's kind of crazy. The guys that I thought next that I really want to see in, Carlos Beltran, 70%. He garnered not quite enough to get in. He's knocking on the door. Andrew Jones is starting to creep up. And for any of you that watched the Braves back in the 90s, this dude was as good a defender as there is in the game. He also had a bat. A-Rod's sitting at 37%. Manny's at 34%. These guys that use roids, PEDs, whatever they use, they're just not getting in anytime. It's just not going to happen. For whatever the reasons, the writers just don't want to put them in. Listen, A-Rod's a piece of garbage, okay? A-Rod's doesn't seem like a very good person. Let's just put it that way. But guy's a Hall of Famer. Should have been in. Clements, Bonds, Manny, all these guys, they belong in. If you wouldn't believe what these guys have been using the last few years. It's just undetectable at this point. So Onyx is throwing another play in here. Reeves over 29.5 PRA. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, those dudes are done. Forget about it. Adam Jones, Ian Kinsley. Adam Jones been retired for 5 years already. Troy Tulowitzki. So that's the baseball segment of the show. I promise you I won't talk too much baseball because that is just that's just not going to move the needle, I suppose. We do have a baseball show coming up this year too. And last thing, baseball-wise, did you hear about if you don't know who Paul Skeens is, he's probably the best pitching prospect in baseball since Steven Strasburg. Like 15 years. It's the best one. And he might be a better pitcher than Strasburg, by the way. And his arm hasn't fallen off. So this kid, an 11-year-old kid, pulled a baseball card. And Maddie's telling me that this thing could go upwards of $1 million if it's in really good condition. And the Pirates put a package together that I don't know why they want the card, but they gave this. So they said to this kid, this 11-year-old kid, we're going to give you 2 Pirates season tickets behind home plate for the next 30 years. How many times have the Pirates been good over the last 30 years? Maybe 5 seasons. A softball game for 30 people at PNC Park plus coaching from Pirates alumni. That's pretty good. Spring training, private tour of Pirate City, meet and greet with Paul Skeens, 2 Paul Skeens auto jerseys, take BP with the team. Would you do it? I don't think I'd do it. If I could get even $200,000 for that card, that's it. You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine. We just my son's rig, and then he tried to turn on a heater, and that just killed the power.
Hey, so did you see this thing with the Paul Skeens card?
No.
So this kid, this 11-year-old kid pulled a Paul Skeens rookie card, which if it's in pristine condition could go for upwards of $1 million. And the Pirates offered him like seats behind home plate for 30 years, meet and greet with Skeens, to which I would say you can buy tickets behind home plate for 30 years and a lot more with $1 million. Even if it's $250,000. And how many years are the Pirates going to be good over that time? Now, meeting Paul Skeens, if you're a kid, would probably be awesome. But if I'm that kid's parents, I am advising him. I'm not going to make him. He can make up his own mind. I am advising him to sell the damn card. Simple as that.
I like the brick. I've always liked the brick. I don't have any issues.
Best friend. He's knocking you.
Yeah.
Paul Skeens going to be a Dodger in 3. Maddie. You're probably right. Probably right. Skeens probably going to be a Dodger. It's amazing how it used to be the Yankees and the evil empire. Now it's just the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers.
Well, as soon as Guggenheim basically bought them, they basically said, we don't care whether we have a $400 million payroll. And everybody else is just that's why to me baseball's going to become like college football, where it's just not even be fun. You know who the team is, and that's it. Everyone else is just out there, just kind of sort of competing. But
people have been saying that for 50 years with baseball, dude. Stop it.
Baseball is that. Baseball is that. Look at the Royals. The Royals had a greatest team ever, and their damn guy won't spend any money. Now, quickly, on paper, it looks like they haven't spent any money, but they've actually doubled their salary.
The Rangers won a World Series here in the last 10 years. The Rangers have won a World Series. The Nationals have won a World Series. The Cubs won a World Series. The Royals won a World Series. I mean, it's not the Dodgers are always going to be in the mix, but they're not going to win it every year. It's not going to happen.
Do you see how many guys they have signed? They have pitchers. They have a starting 5, then they have a backup 5.
I know.
And then they've got 2 dynamite setups and closing guys.
Yeah.
And then you've got about 14 hitters.
That's going to save baseball having you're right, Ramon. Dodgers, Yankees every year will save baseball. If we have Dodgers, Yankees every single year, baseball will be extraordinarily popular. I'm telling you right now.
What the Yankees want to be, because they actually spend their money smartly. They trade guys over there for getting contact hitters. You went out, you got Mookie Betts. That was an absolute brilliant move.
Deal. Yeah.
To come through, because not only does he a power hitter, he also hits for average. He also makes you work the count. He's also a very good defensive player. And then their ability to draft and sign young guys, bring guys up, is really, and a lot of times, I wouldn't say unmatched, because the Rays are probably better than anybody else because they have to work with chicken shit to make chicken soup every year. But it's becoming a little bit interesting. Yeah, eventually you're going to have a lockout again because the owners are going to come back and go, well, we can't compete with these salaries because the Dodgers have raised the salaries so much where I can't keep anybody.
I don't see it happen anytime soon. MLB is not going bankrupt until their television money expires. That's when they're going to go bankrupt. They're not going bankrupt anytime soon. They're getting so much money from TV, it's not even funny. And that's where these leagues really make their money too. They don't make it from people going to the games. I mean, they make a nice chunk from that. They make their money from the TV rights. That's where they make their money.
Yeah. I mean, even Unrivaled signed that deal for their WNBA deal. And that's they don't care if that arena only puts like 1,000 people in for the
Hold
games.
on, who signed the WNBA games?
So the Unrivaled TV deal.
Never heard of it.
Unrivaled is the new women's 3-on-3 full court basketball.
You betting on that?
Oh, I did really well on that. Yeah,
you did?
We did really well. Yes.
I'm not knocking you. If you can make money on it, shit, put the plays in there. I'll tail them.
Well, one, it's only on the weekends. So they signed a deal with. They got TNT to get their deal. The players make 3 to 4 what the beginning salaries are making, and it's only a 2.5 month deal. So they're making the minimum salary starts in Arrival at $144,000. The minimum salary starts in the WNBA at $35,000. Now, granted, 3-on-3 basketball, the minimum players from the WNBA are not playing. It's basically all the stars, minus Caitlin Clark, but she wanted to break. I didn't see any issue. She said she'd do it down the line, but right now, no. But yeah, I mean, you have players that are making really good money who normally would go over to France or go over to Russia. Probably no one's ever going to Russia again. But it's whether it suits or not, they signed a TV deal. They modified, so it's like playing in an old elementary school gym court.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3-on-3 full court basketball. That's it. That's all it is.
3-on-3 full court?
3-on-4 full court, but it's not a full court. It's like an elementary full court.
Okay.
Like you have the 3-point line, and you have like 2 feet, and then you have half court. Then you have 2 feet, then you have the 3-point line. So it's a modified gym. Every game is played in Miami. So all the teams there. Lunar Owls, I took at plus 310 to win the whole thing. They look like a stacked team. Though there is some rumors that Jackie Young is going to sign with one of the other teams late down the line here in a week or two. So that might make them a pretty good opponent. So, yeah. Right now, it's just fading Angel Reese's team was the smart idea because.
All right, guys, let's get everybody caught up on what's going on in the NBA. And Foxy, if you want to talk about some of the plays we're on, great. If not, I'll just roll through it. The Nets have stormed back. Foxy, you were saying the Knicks struggled in the first quarter. Well, they got out to a big lead, and now the Nets have stormed back to take a 24-23 lead. About a minute to play in the first quarter. We've got Karl Anthony Towns, 2, 4, and 3 assists. Brunson has 5 points and Goose Eggs elsewhere, but he has 5 for us. What do we need? 36.5 PRA.
Yep. And Hart's got a double. He's got a 5 and 4. So
yeah, Hart has 3 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. So we need a double right there. We're not on. Oh, we are on D'Angelo Russell. What are we on Russell for? Assists or rebounds? All right,
rebounds. He needs to get 3. He's got 1.
He's got 1. And we're in a good spot there. He's on the bench right now. That's fine. We just need, take care of business for us. All right. So if we're on anything in this Magic Raptors game, it is an absolute ass pounding, right? right now. Excuse me. The Magic are up 32-11, Fox. 32-11. Holy moly.
That's surprising. You basically you had no point guard tonight. Anthony Black was playing point guard. He normally just can't score. He had 12.5 points. He's got 9 points on the day. He's 3 for 3. Caldwell Pope is 3 for 3. I think they've only missed 3 shots. They're shooting 80% from the field, so that'll generally help it. So, yeah, it's not much I've got in this game. Like I said, there was nothing officially. I didn't like this. Becerra's off to a good day. That's good because he's been completely shut down of late. So it's something they will definitely need him to kind of give his type going. He's been hovering around 20 points, but his rebounds have kind of hovered, and he's still participating in the rebounds. But when he was left before he got hurt, he was starting to have a beast. He was in the 30s, 37, 50-point game. But he only played 5 games. So then he got hurt, and then now he's starting to slowly pick it up. So the one guy's PRA's got a good chance as long as he can get that before the third quarter ends. But he's got 20-something already, so it's a very good chance that'll go ahead and hit for him.
Mel in the chat is taking the Stars money line tonight. Right now, I got the Stars money line at minus. You can get a 24 minus 120 at FanDuel. That's borderline. I really don't want to bet that because I don't like the juice. So maybe I'll hit it in game tonight, Mel. Maddie reminds everybody, nukethehouse.com/pricing, $59.99 a month. If you haven't tried out your free week, hit the code Nuke the Playoffs or put that in there. Boncaro PRA ? From Onyx. What do you think about Boncaro? Right now, he's got 8-3-2.
Yeah, that's what we just talked about. I think it looks pretty good. But you're probably the way this game is. You need Toronto to do something because he's going to need to hit that. I looked at it pre-flop, but he just hasn't hit lately. He's nibbled around close to it, but hasn't really had anything where he's actually hit the number into the 30s in the last couple of games. So. When that happens, I'm not playing. I mean, right now it looks pretty good. So, I mean, but your biggest risk is going to be whether he plays.
All right, let's get into the Blazers Heat game. You really like this one. We got a lot. So, Avdija has 4 points. We're sitting on, 14.5 to the over?
For which guy?
For Avdija.
Oh, yeah. Denny Avdija?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's Scoot? What's the bet we got on Scoot?
13.5 points.
All right. He's got 2 still in the first quarter. Everything's fine there. No worries. Jovic has 3 points.
Yeah, we're on the assist. So he's got none.
And he got no assists.
Came on the floor for his.
And then Ware. How about Ware? He's got 4 rebounds already. We're on his 7.5. There's still 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Fox.
Yeah. I like Claire Ware. Claire Ware has done really well. Like I said, it's a very interesting move with what they're doing, moving Bam to the power forward. I think it's a better overall plan for them going forward. So I think it's very interesting. Butler's been playing. Butler's actually having a very nice game tonight. So
Ramon, how are you? It's good to see you in the chat. Mel's telling me I can get Stars -1 at +120. So I tail our chat. People are like, you're crazy for doing that. We have some of the sharpest dudes in the business, and they don't work for us. They are just hardcore bettors, and they're really good at what they do. Fox, I mean, some of these guys in our Discord are ridiculous. I love it. I absolutely love it. And they're so good at what, you know how much money Yeg has made me on the live shows this year? He's just a guy. You don't want to get paid. He's fine. I'm sure you were just a guy for a while, weren't you? Just sitting there in the Discord, throwing some plays in until someone noticed.
Yeah, a long time ago. That's probably about 8 years ago with Twatty, but yeah. Yep.
8 years ago? All right, Stars +120. All right, I'm in. I'm in with you, Mel. Let's go. Let's go in that bet. Stars -1 +120. Okay.
It's not a bad idea, but I doubt it'll ever happen. But yeah.
What's that? Change the name of the women's league from unrivaled
to threesome.
0% chance you can have a threesome with those with them WNBA players. 0% chance, Ramon. 0.
All right, I gotta go to what is Bankero's live PRA? I'll just see if there is.
All right, let me go look. Paolo Banchero, live PRA. Oh, let me look that up for
Probably
you.
40 would probably be my guess.
What number would you set it at right now? And I'll tell you what it is.
About 40, 41.
40 or 41. You know they don't have the combos at FanDuel?
Yeah, you have to go to DraftKings.
DraftKings only has them? So you'd set it at 41, and you would bet it at what number?
I was just seeing how much it rises. It was 36.5, I believe, to start. So
okay. Yeah, I'm on DraftKings now. So let's go to player combos. And the answer to your question is points, rebounds, assists. Here we go. Oh, they're all locked up, of course, but he's locked up at 39.5 minus 20.
Okay.
They are offering his 39.5 at minus 140 on the BS scroll. Don't get caught up in that again, guys. I feel like every week I'm going to be telling everybody, do not bet where you could scroll across and pick your line. Go to the actual number, scroll down and go to the actual number, because you will always 100% of the time get a worse number betting the number at the top where you can pick 20, 25, 30 than you will when you go and scroll down and just get the same number. It's just not going to happen. It's horrible. I think Milo came on and said that the reason they do that is just in case you are banned or limited, I should say. And if you're limited, then you could bet it at a worse price. I don't know if that's true, but just don't do it.
Yeah.
DB Gnarly. What up, Gnarly? I heard you had a great night last night. Proud of you, man. Great night in college football. Great season in college football. And then I know you're down in Texas. Are you down there in the blizzard or whatever the hell you guys had? That must be fun, being in the South for snow. Just having no idea what the hell's going on.
2 to 4 inches. They're just hanging out there in Lake Charles down there.
Yeah, it was crazy seeing Bourbon Street just covered in snow.
Yeah. Didn't look like Bourbon Street.
I started in the chat watching Keg, Fox, Maddie, and Ant, and want to be hanging with these guys on the air, so I try to be as sharp as you. Really? Come on, Ramon. You weren't a chat guy. Was Ramon in the chat and he found his way this far? I don't buy it.
Well, Ramon's always had stuff to do with high school sports, but I don't think he was a big bettor.
And now he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Gnarly was money with Nuke the House football. Oh, he won the football contest too. Yeah, DB Gnarly. Here's another sharp guy. I'm telling you, our guys in the Discord. That's the other thing about the two things about our place. First of all, the Discord, sharp dudes everywhere. Gnarly, Maddie, everybody in there. You signed, even though he's a pain in the ass. Such sharp guys. That's the first thing. Second of all, you don't have to watch these shows. We send you the plays right to your phone. So real-time in-game betting notifications, nukethehouse.com, $59.99. All of you came up together. That's kind of cool, Maddie. You're all hanging out pre-pandemic. I met Keg during the pandemic, and we were working at the other place together. And that was it. Like, literally, I would see my kids 3 days a week, maybe 4 days a week. And then besides for that, do Tinder and hang out during the games with the guys and just bet. And that was it. That's all we had to do. It's all we had to do.
So a long time ago, Maddie, we had a branch, and then he was going to branch out, and he was going to start. This is before Keg. This is during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So we start our betting group.
Fuck you, Matt.
And then we had the pandemic. So
yeah.
All sports are canceled. So Maddie's just like, you go ahead, and it was basically my daily soccer place. We were betting Belarusian soccer.
Nice.
Primarily.
Hey, Belarus did not give a damn about the pandemic, right?
No, Belarus did not give a damn about the pandemic. We were betting Russian soccer. That's before it was banned. And we were betting some other soccer sport. Well, I hit 15 in a row. But then after a while, guys are like, I just can't do this every day. I can't not paying for a site and then only getting basically there's only one thing on. Guys, we're talking table tennis in the chats. We were looking at all different things to go through. But yes, it was probably the worst planning to try to go out on your own ever in the history of there right before the pandemic. So
Korean baseball. That's what we were betting on at the time. That's the only thing we would bet on was Korean baseball in the beginning. And then slowly they'd start bringing stuff back. What a bizarre time that was. I don't think people talk about it enough, probably because we want to forget it. Easily the most bizarre time in my life. And I'm 50, Fox. I've never seen anything like this. Like, I'm sure the kids, like my kids that were on Zoom for school, like it's got to fuck them up in some way, shape, or form.
Well, go watch the spread of bird flu right now and tell me if you don't think it's going to happen again.
Nah, we're fine with the bird flu. I'm not afraid of bird flu. You're fine.
All right.
Where's the bird flu?
Just why? I mean, we went from 2 cases to 50 cases to 100 cases.
In birds or people?
In people.
Oh. Right.
Just go look at
You know what? I don't care. I'm not wearing a mask again. I don't give a shit. You can only look at Ramon. You can only bet on Dynamo Minsk and Slutsk.
Yes, Slutsk for so long. Yes, Slutsk.
Yeah, Slutsk. Yeah. So, and then they brought baseball back, the NBA back, but you never see those games on replay. Because if you did, you would just see games with nobody there. They pumped in fake crowd noise. Yep. Gerardo's giving out a play. Toledo +8, -20. That would be college basketball in all likelihood. Toledo -8. Bradley's up again, Fox. So should I just be blind betting Bradley from here on out?
No, but I would say you should be blind betting whoever Miami plays.
Whoever Miami plays?
Yes, they're just a terrible basketball team.
Mexican basketball? I don't believe you. There's no Mexican basketball league, is there? The NBL?
So Miami plays tomorrow with Stanford, but the books have finally started to put it there. So they're -10.5 versus not a very good Stanford team.
Mm-hmm.
They're about middle of the road. I bet you they lose that game by 20.
By 20?
That team is terrible. All right, they played SMU.
There's no Larinaga, right? He's gone.
No, Larinaga's gone. They lost that game by 40. They lost that game by 43. They lost to Duke by 35.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to Wake Forest by 10. They lost to Florida State, who's not a very good basketball team at all, by 15. Virginia Tech's the closest thing they've had to a win in some time. They lost to them by 1. They lost to BC by 10. Mount St. Mary's beat them in overtime. Presbyterian is their only win in the last 14 games. I mean, Drake beat them by 11. Drake's a very good basketball team, but Miami should have a team that's better than Drake. Charleston Southern beat them. They beat them by 4. None of those teams are very good. Now, Charleston Southern is a perennial pretty good team for their conference, but you should have better athletes. But they don't. They're terrible. So I have literally just gone into – I'm fading them. I have it set up so it tells me every game that they go through, and I automatically take the other team.
Sydney Sweeney is at the Knicks Nets game sitting courtside. She's 5'3", Fox. I am such a big fan of like 5'3". I'll go all the way down to like 3'9" for a grown woman. 3'9" to 5'7" is the sweet spot for me.
Okay, so here this goes on all over Twitter about saying. So, are you a Sydney Sweeney or Sydney Thomas person?
Now hold on, let me look up Sydney Thomas. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Sydney Thomas is?
No. I'm old.
Sydney Thomas, ring girl that has now grown to stardom.
Oh, I know. I just didn't know her name. Oh, definitely Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, not even close. Okay. Yeah. 3'9". Don't judge.
3'9". That's a fetish.
Hold on. There was a cartel member that was playing in the Mexican League. Maddie, that does not bother me. Raptors, Gerardo's on the Raptors. That's good. Mel's monitoring the Preds game for live betting opportunity. The Sharks are up 1-0 in that game.
Yep.
Elsewhere, wow, dude, the first 8 minutes of the Tampa Bay Montreal game, the first 8 minutes of the second period, we got 3 goals. 2-2 now. Montreal tied it up. Rangers up on Ottawa 3-0. That game just underway in the second period. Philly leads Detroit 1-0. San Jose up on Nashville 1-0. Carolina, Dallas just underway scoreless. But again, I'm looking for that Washington Edmonton game tonight. I can't believe how good Washington is. It's really is remarkable. Good things are happening still. So I'm on the Capitals money line because of Zargo. Zargo gave that out in the YouTube short. And he also had another play in his article today too. So if you didn't check the article out, it is up at nukethehouse.com. We're still waiting on the LeBron news, right? We have not seen anything there.
No, but I don't think there's any chance he plays.
Now, you were saying what? He was drunk last night?
I would say he was drunk, but you could clearly see he was drinking out in Atlanta at the Ohio State game, rooting for Ohio State, which means, okay, that game ended around 11, probably got on his flight around 12, got back. If he went straight home and didn't party for a couple hours afterwards, would have got back probably this morning.
Okay.
Turn around and go play the Wizards. I can't see him suiting up. I just can't.
Just big enough.
Yeah, I just think he's like, yeah, we can win this without this.
Okay.
Still waiting on Jamal Murray, but Murray's expected to play. Waiting on Watson, same thing. We already know the normal cast of characters for the Sixers aren't going to play. But, I mean, I that's the one thing I looked at with this basketball slate. I mean, your lowest line was minus 5.5 with Orlando. Everybody else was almost a double-digit favorite. So, Knicks are now finally pulled away here. They're up 11.
He was hammered, but the guy drank the vino every night. Very good. Actually, you know what? I thought about that, Mel. Mel's talking about like head-to-head. I kind of want to go – I want to do that. Like I want to have head-to-head battles here. Maybe like a couple of our viewers giving 3 picks. And then by the end of the show, whoever wins. I think we can do that going. Maybe we'll try that tomorrow night. Let me write that down. So like a Mel versus Gerardo thing. You know, they can go head to head on 3 bets. That might be kind of fun. He was in the bar during the game celebrating. All right, that's fine. He can get hammered. I mean, he's a grown-ass man.
He's there. I mean, he's a big Ohio guy. Obviously, Ohio State. I mean, there's kind of a video.
It's not like he was at Diddy's party doing anything, right? It's just a nice casual, let's get buzzed at a game. It's not freak off.
No, but you don't know what he did after the game. I'm sure it wasn't, hey, let's just celebrate we're leaving, especially when they won the national championship. I would expect somehow he ended up where some of the players were or some of that kind of stuff.
Do you think he ever went to a freak off the night before a game? What are the chances of that? Or maybe after a game?
I mean, he's been married for a long, long time.
Like that matters in the NBA? Seriously.
For him, I think it does.
I think you give NBA players too much. I think you give men with a ton of money way too much credit.
There's a video out there which I posted basically with Jed City Thomas in the stands in the Atlanta game. And Jalen Johnson noticed her in the first quarter. And you can watch his energy pick up 100 times better than any other game he's played in the last 3
Seriously? Games. And what happened? He probably didn't even – she's not even interested in him.
I don't know. I mean, he had a monster game. He kept on looking over at her, kept on talking to her to most of the game. I mean, he had a pretty big game. Yeah.
I was not at a freak off, Eddie. I was not at a freak off. I mean –
not sure his fiance would like that.
That's even too much for me, bro. It's freak offs, just the baby oil thing. It's enough of it. All right. Like button would be great. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. Let's go check out what's going on in our bets, Fox. And then I got to go get some water. So Knicks up 47-35, about 6 minutes left in the first half. So talk to me here. Hart might get the double-double on rebounds and assists. That's crazy. 3 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. We're on his double-double. Brunson off to a slow start, though, here, Fox. The PRA thing I'm not feeling great about at this point. He's got 8, and we're halfway through the second quarter. How are we going to get there?
He's hit some threes. I mean, it's still within reach. I don't think it's done. He generally scores more in the second half. The only question, you just need the Nets to stay within range.
Okay.
Yep.
But the Josh Hart double-double's looking good. That's a plus money bet. So if we hit that, I mean, things are going well. Russell over 2.5 rebounds. He's got 1. Sure would be nice to pick one up before the half, but if we don't, we're still totally in that bet. Picking one up early was quite nice. Anything else in that game we're on, or should we move on to the next one?
Move on to the next one.
Okay. We've got the Raptors and the Magic. What the hell are we on in this game?
Nothing.
Get rid of it. We are on stuff in the Portland Trailblazers Miami Heat game. 46-46, 7 minutes played in the first half.
Yep.
So we're on Jovic. He's got 6 points, no rebounds, 2 assists. We got Scoot, 2 points, 2 assists, no rebounds. Denny Avdia.
Yep. 6 points.
6 points, 3 rebounds. So we're all right now. We're in a good spot. No reason to sweat.
Where it's got 4 rebounds, so yeah.
Anything. Yeah,
Just
we're doing.
Come back for a second chance.
I'm feeling good where we are. And then Bradley we're tied with Belmont, 41 up with a minute to go in the first half.
Yep.
So we're on Bradley minus 1.5 officially. What'd you get the number at, Sean?
2.5.
2.5. Okay. Very good.
Yep.
We're on that. And one more 3 to cash what? Did you have Brunson threes or something like that for a half unit?
I did.
You did.
That is that I left that out there for the show, but it's the sheet.
If it's on the sheet, it's on the sheet then. So that's fine.
Yes.
Raptors down 5. So we're good. We're in a good spot there. And again, later on tonight, it looks like Mel and I are on the other side. In the Oilers game, I got to go with my guy Zargo, man.
I will say,
I got to go with my guy Zargo. It's really a bet for Zargo.
Dayron Sharp has been doing really, really well lately. I actually personally am on him.
Yeah.
But he's been a nice guy who's really starting to find his way, especially on the second unit. Okay. So Russell just got a second rebound.
Beautiful. I love to see it. Hey, let's talk about these later games then.
Brunson only has 1 3.
Huh?
Are you talking about Cam Johnson? Cam only has 1. Russell only has 1. And Brunson only has 1. Oh, he's Bridges. Okay, you're on Bridges. Okay. Bridges not bad.
All right, so we do have a couple games still to come tonight in the NBA. And we don't need to give away bets if you don't have me yet. Oh, excuse me, man. It's been a long couple days.
Well, we'll see kind of who's playing here in these games. The other issue is both these games I expect to be blowouts. So.
Take a guess what the last year Joel Embiid played in Denver. Sixers at the Nuggets tonight. What was the last time Embiid played in Denver?
2022.
19. 2019 was the last time Joel Embiid played out here in Denver. It's been a long time. And Jokic, he hit like a buzzer beater in that game to win that game. Anyways, we're not going to see Embiid
play. I mean, you have Yabusele is highly questionable to play. Drummond's questionable to play, and Embiid is out. So I don't know. Maybe Kelly Oubre is going to play center.
So is there any way we can attack this game with the backups from the Sixers? Do we want to bet maybe some backups with the Nuggets, thinking they're going to blow a bad team out?
Most of the next game, I'm going to be looking at backups.
So both teams backups?
Not both teams, because you're not going to get the Sixers backups listed on any website.
Yeah, it's not happening.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if you're looking at seeing who they've been playing, you're just not going to get those guys listed. I mean, they've been losing, but they play. Adam Bono would be a guy I'd be looking at. If he plays, most likely he's probably going to start, the rookie out of UCLA. Ricky Council is generally a nice double-digit scorer. I mean, we watched that one game where Justin Edwards last week went off at his career game at 25 points versus OKC. But you're never going to get him on a book. Jeff Dowden from Rhode Island, you're not going to get him, nor is there any play to ever take on him. Pete Nance has started to play pretty decently in the 2 games he's played. All
right.
But I mean, I just don't see anybody. I mean, I will look, and I will continue to look to see what I can find. But yeah,
we'll get there. Not worried about it.
Just passed the Simons all night. So Avdia's got 7 now. Come on.
By the way, have you noticed?
This Portland team? It is very interesting to see what they're doing. So they moved Henderson to the starting lineup, which he has gone off in the previous games that he was forced to start here. Had 25, 21, 16, 39. I wonder if there's anything with Shaden Sharp, who basically was saying, I'm not getting enough shots because he wasn't. Big starting lineup. That's the problem when sometimes you have too many shooters. Dude. Some guy just stands out in the corner and all he's doing is doing wind sprints. And not really involved that much, where they move Sharp to the bench, and now again, Sharp once again is starting to score again. So it's a very interesting look. And then we talked about this a little bit on MLK. You look at so many young rosters, and you kind of try to figure out what the difference is from winning. When you look at the Charlotte Hornets roster, you look at the Portland roster, there's a lot of guys that would start for a lot of teams in the league. Nice young players, good scorers, and yet they've got 14 wins. And you sit there and you look and say, what is the major difference? Yeah, a lot of times it's having that one true superstar and learning how to score efficiently. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of talent that even on these bad teams that we try to take advantage of. Yep.
Anybody notice how Jokic is having his best season yet, which is just remarkable? He's averaging 30 points a game, 13 rebounds, 9.9 assists. So basically he's averaging a 30-point triple-double with 1.8 steals. I mean, are you kidding me, man? This dude just keeps getting better. I know someone in the chat said Jamal Murray, 20-plus points. He was averaging 32.3 in those 3 games leading up to the one where he had the 19 points in that last one against Orlando. So yeah. I wonder if this – I want to bet Jamal Murray, but again, he might not have to play that much tonight. This is just too shorthanded. One of the worst teams in basketball, massively shorthanded. The only guy I could bet – I mean, can we bet like a 3/4 triple-double on Jokic? Because that happens like 9 times already. It's amazing, this dude. What about some first half stats on Jokic? First half double-double.
You can bet quarter stats because I don't know anybody who's going to stop him.
Nobody. There's nobody on that team that's going to stop Nikola Jokic. It just depends on what he wants to do. Like if he comes out and he's like, all right, tonight I'm going to score 35 points. Then I'll score 35 points. He'll still get you 10 rebounds and 9 assists. But you just have to figure out which category he's going after.
He generally still goes after. He still tries to get his double-double and still tries to get his triple-double. I watch him to see when they leave him on for the last 4 minutes of the third when they're up 17. It's kind of like, okay, what's the point of this? But yeah.
Jokic, 8.5 points in the first quarter is over-under. Murray's 4.5. They're heavily juiced, though, to the over.
Man, I got to confirm Murray's. And he looks like he will go, but yeah.
So that's really the only thing you're getting.
Westbrook was getting double, and then he's just kind of.
Well, yeah, we're back. It's Fathead. Murray's on 20-plus points and 25-plus points. I kind of like where you're at, Fathead. I just like, does he get that? And does he get 25 3/4 is my question. Because that he might only be playing 3/4 tonight. Is Keg in here? What up, Keg?
Yeah, and he said up kids.
He said sup kids.
Sup
what
kids.
Up, Kegger?
Sup kids.
Nice that Keg actually has watched the show for the second time ever, Sean. It's wonderful to see that, you know, our lead chief profitability officer has taken time out of his busy schedule to lay eyes on this show. It makes me feel very, very good. and I really appreciate it, Kegger. Okay,
I was waiting for NBA. That's why I was giving him his whole time. He had the whole floor.
He's a big NBA guy. Guy. The one college game we're on, Bradley -1.5 or 2.5, depending on when you took it. Bradley and Belmont 43 up at halftime. Bradley has been very, very good to us. Belmont's 14-5, but Bradley.
Belmont's a very good team. Yes.
Was it 3 times you've bet Bradley and 3 times we won on this show?
Yep.
So we're undefeated. We're undefeated on Bradley to this point. Let's get to some updates on the bets you made. We've got our boy Ware with the Heat. We need him to get 8 rebounds. He's got 5, and there's still 2 minutes left in the first half. Jimmy Butler 7-2-6. What did you make of the whole Jimmy Butler situation, Sean? Just getting worked out like it did.
Well, I mean, is it really worked out? And at this point, they basically just said, if we trade you, we're going to trade you wherever we want to. Mm-hmm. And then said, that's up to you. We're not going to just take your demands. We're going to do what's best for the team. And if you want to come play. It's a pretty good setup. And the team's been playing well. Now, a lot of that's been on Tyler Hero, who's been playing absolutely tremendous. But you've got nice play out of Jovic and nice play out of Khalil Ware, especially lately. Ware's got, I think, 7 straight games with double-digit points. So Jovic has been an absolute beast and a guy they continue to want to eventually figure out ways to work with him because size physically is what they needed. 6'10" guy who could shoot. Occasionally goes really, really cold is the one issue, but he is definitely doing a lot more, getting people involved, rebounding the basketball a little bit more. I don't think by any way is this a championship team, but I think that's the way you had to treat Butler. To basically say, look, we're just not going to do whatever you want to do, which I applaud any general manager for doing anytime a guy just wants to start crying or whining.
All right, elsewhere in this Heat Blazers game, we're on 3 Heat tonight from our boy Foxy. Nikola Jovic, 2 assists. He's halfway to where we need him to be. There's still a minute to go in the first half. So that's looking pretty good. Avdija, right where we need him to be. He's got 7 points. I think we need 15 out of him, so he's fine. Scoot Henderson's a little bit slow. 4 points so far in this game. Not that we're out of it with Scoot because, again, NBA, boom, boom. All of a sudden you get a couple threes, you're right in it, but we need him to score 10 in the second half, which he can do, correct?
Yes.
Foxy?
Yep.
Score.
Definitely.
Scoot can score. No question.
It's a great game. I really wish I should actually be watching this game on the iPad, but yeah.
Put that game on?
Yeah.
All right. Again, we got nothing in the Magic and the Raptors.
Yeah, I might get out some stuff at halftime, but I'm going to see what some of the numbers are because I have a feeling they're going to really underplay somebody.
Let me go run upstairs here in a second, and I'll be back by the time you want to put those bets in. Josh Hart, double-double. He's got 5, 7, and 5. So really, we got 3 categories that are in play right now for him to get a double-double. Brunson, PRA, he's got 11. So he's really not out of – we need him to get a lot. What is that, 26 in the second half, but he's also an explosive guy.
Yep.
So I'm feeling good about tonight. I think we're back on track this evening. All right, bud, give me about 3 or 4 minutes. I'll be right back down. You're in good hands with Foxy.
Sounds good. Oh, come on, Jalen, you need to hit that. Boy, did Towns make that? He just threw that shit up. He just threw that up. That was a big shot. All right, I got 61-55. All right, we're at halftime. All right, so we're at the halftime. Who just scored for Portland? Aiden. Okay. Scoot missed a 3. That would have been nice if he could have hit that 3. Yeah, I got to watch this game, see how he's playing against us. Boy, Avdija is hitting the glass, which is nice to see. It is interesting, the addition of Khalil Ware, that they're still getting Bam is still figuring out how to get Bills or Chiefs, playing the over. I think you could basically say the same thing I said versus the Ravens game. Who has the ball last? Most likely wins the game. Chiefs are going to probably take mass advantage of the amount of guys the Bills are going to be missing in the secondary next week. And this game is going to be the old-fashioned 35-38 as long as it doesn't snow, which I don't believe is in the forecast the last I looked. Juggernaut, because I think KC can be had at different times. I don't think really running the ball. I think KC's run defense is pretty decent. But I think definitely Allen's good enough to put points on the board. Favorite play of the game, Mahomes over 1.5 passing touchdowns. But it's juiced right now. So that's kind of where I was looking at. I was really surprised last week that Marquise Brown was nowhere really in the offense except for the one big long throw. I think he'll definitely step up more this week. You got to think they do a little bit better job in Travis Kelce. Not sure he's going to get 119 again tonight, but yeah. Should be a good game. We definitely want to ask D because D is definitely a little bit biased on that game. All right. So we do go into halftime. Brunson misses the last one. He ends up with 11. Hart's got 5, 7, and 5, so that's fine with that. Russell's got 2 rebounds. We need to get one more rebound. So should be looking good for that. Cam Johnson's off to a nice start. 4 for 11 with the field, though, but he's by far taking the most shots. D'Lo's got 12 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. I like D'Lo's assists, especially anytime you see it at 6.5. When they put it at 7.5, that's a little bit kind of a reach. Anthony Black has hit his point total in the first half. That's kind of crazy for a guy who really doesn't score or shoot the ball that well. So he basically got what he'd been getting for the last whole game in the first half, so that's not bad. Wendell Carter's nowhere to be seen tonight after having 3 straight good games. He's 0 for 5 tonight. Tristan Da Silva, another guy who's up and down. Banchero's doing nice. He's got 21 right now. 23 on his PRA. So only 12 points, though. But the Toronto has battled back, so he's definitely going to play in this game. It's been a very nice second quarter here for Toronto, as the Magic only had 11 points in the second quarter here. The Raptors only got 21, but that's enough for a 10-point advantage to take it there. Barnes has got 5 rebounds for me, so that's not too bad. Bruce Brown's been your best player off the bench. Let me go see what's live and see what some options we have.
Were you talking NFL without me?
We talked a little bit NFL. Oh. Who do you like? I said, well, who do I like? I said I had the same bet that I had last week, which is whoever has the ball last is probably going to win that game. But I said what was the best bet I like? I said I like the over. I think this is a classic 38, 35, 34 type game.
Which one? Buffalo?
Yeah.
Tennessee, Buffalo?
Yeah. I think the Bills are going with – you got to remember, at the end of the game, the Bills lost 3 secondary players. 2 of them don't look like they're going to play. So that secondary is going to be down a number of guys. And I think as long as we don't get bad weather, which it doesn't look like right now we're going to get bad weather. I really like Kansas City to be able to carve them up, but I think they'll be good enough to basically Bill still will be able to put points on the board, and I think it's whoever has the ball last wins the game.
I don't think that the line is going to get to 7 in the Eagles and the Commanders, but don't forget this thing opened at 4.5. Took a day to get to 5.5, and now it's sitting at 6.5 at some shops. And a lot of sharp money is, and I get it, sharp money, it doesn't matter. A lot of sharp money's coming in on the Chiefs And it's almost like every year, last year and this year, they just have to come out and remind you that they're the world champions, they're Super Bowl champions. And they're just the best team. I'm sorry. Maybe not, they haven't played the best this year, but they are the team in this situation that is best set up for success. It's fascinating to me. And you would think, okay, this is Allen's year, right? This is Allen's year. If he doesn't get it done this year, I mean, there's always another year. But it's almost like you're going up against Jordan at this point. There's been these great quarterbacks that just haven't had a shot to get to the Super Bowl because Mahomes and Reed are in their way.
Yeah. But I mean, that happens every year with different guys. I mean, I think the Philly game is a question of, can you do what Dan Campbell refused to do? That is the thing I look, because you got at best not 100% quarterback in Jalen Hurts. You got no one really to back him up if he can't go. So I don't think you're going to see Jalen Hurts run out there. He couldn't move at all in that game. If they go and they run the ball and just stick to the run and sprinkle in the pass, they can win that game. If they try to run their offense and throw the ball all over the yard, I think the Skins. Also, can you tell me of what you've seen, why in the worth is it plus money for Jalen Daniels to have 2 touchdown passes?
I mean, you've been on that, haven't you?
Yes, every game.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm with this. Kind of reminds me of the Burrow bet for about 6 weeks during the regular season, where every week it's 3 touchdowns, and he's just throwing 3 touchdowns every single freaking week. And what's Daniels gone over? I think he only didn't get to this number one time in the last 2 months. If I had to guess, I would say that if you had the last 10 games for Jaden Daniels, he would probably have gone 3 or more touchdowns in 8 of those games.
It's 2 at plus 142.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He would have thrown 2 touchdowns in 8 of the 10 games, maybe even 9 of 10 games.
Correct. So where are you basing that? For the last 5 games, he's got 2 touchdowns. So people ask me, what's my favorite bet? That's my favorite bet. It's by far my favorite bet. The Eagles, I got lambasted last week when I said the Eagles secondary is one of the best in the league, blah, 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 because they have some names. They have Slay. Slay's hurt. They have Mitchell. Mitchell lasted a quarter. Maybe that had a lot to do with it, but Stafford didn't have any issue carving them up. Yes, they have Puka. Yes, they have Kupp. And you don't have the same thing from the Commanders. But the Commanders have found a way, and it's similar to kind of what Lamar does, where you've got to keep one less guy out of coverage, because you can't let Daniels just take off and run. So makes it a little bit easier. He waits his time. He really trusts Terry McLaurin on the 50-50 ball. And De'Ami Brown's been great. So if the Eagles don't just sit there and run the ball, keep the ball out of Daniels' hand, and just consistently wear down the Redskins, and just basically try to pass anything over 4.5, I think pretty much.
Did you bet this already?
What, the over 1.5 passing touchdowns? Yes.
Dude, it's plus 125.
It's plus 142 at FanDuel.
Are you kidding me?
Yep. That's why I sat there and said, I don't know why.
Put that in the sheet, man, because I'm betting it right now. It's something that just escaped me. I remember you betting it last week, and then by the end of the game, I'm like, shit, I should have probably done this sooner. Yeah. But I guess why? Because I just saw the box score. So in one game, he only threw 1, and the other he had 5. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yep, I have no idea why it's because they're not going to go and run the ball. I mean, the Eagles can stop the run. They can stop the run with Carter and everybody else that's there. They're an absolute beast. They're not fun to run again. Brian Robinson is not a typical 100-yard back. He's more of a 60, 80-yard plotter who can get hard runs when you need it. This team is going to throw the ball. There's not supposed to be weather. There's not supposed to be snow. So why is
I got a better number. How about 155 at Caesars?
Hurts couldn't move at the end of that game. He was hobbling in and out of the thing. He was trying to rug back. That knee got so completely destroyed. If that's not a sprained MCL, I'd be absolutely shocked.
Hurts?
Yes.
I just don't. Here's what kind of blows my mind that it's at such plus money. I don't understand it.
Correct. It's what are we not seeing?
What am I missing? What am I missing?
Correct. That's the 100%. I agree. That's the one thing you have to sit there and look at it and go, there isn't. What am I missing here? Like somebody out that I'm not aware of is out.
But you already bet.
Right. Oh yeah, I already bet it.
All right, I got to get in on it then. Plus 152 at Caesars for Jaden Daniels 2+ touchdowns. I mean, that's just silly. Even money, let's see here, 115. Yeah, I'll just hit it at Caesars. The bet is in, full unit. Actually, it's plus 120. Okay. 142.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of people that you hear. If you're going to take Washington, you should be taking the money line. They already beat them once. It's not like they can't do it again. And they're a better football team than that game.
No way Hurts is throwing for 2 touchdowns.
I got to see Hurts actually move.
He's still. They're winning in spite of him, aren't they? I know he had that great run. Everybody wants to shit on him. He did have a great run.
Yeah, he had a great run. He had the great gun early in the game.
He's not turning the ball over.
Yep.
But can we just talk about what he is then? He's a guy. He's a guy that can run, and he's taking care of business. He's looking pretty good right now. But he can't pass the ball. Like, he does well what they ask him to do. Kellen Moore has not asked him to do more than he could do. Let's just put it that way.
So if Barkley doesn't run for that 78-yard touchdown, and it's a 7-point game, do the Eagles win the game?
Yeah. Yeah.
The way the Rams were going up and down the field?
I know. I still think they would have won that game, though. They're the better team. The Rams defense let them down. They're better than that. I don't really understand what happened to them, but the Rams defense let them down.
So Hurts after the safety, which when he didn't get hurt.
By the way, Moore said that it was his fault.
Okay.
Kellen Moore said it was my fault. That was a bad job by me. So maybe it's not on him. Maybe it's not on Hurts.
Yeah, I mean, Stafford threw for 324 and 2 touchdowns. He threw for 18 yards after the injury.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pecara's number is 26.5, not 25.
How are we doing on our bets here, buddy? Our NBA bets. We're doing good?
We're at halftime. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Anything you're looking at in the other games?
I'm interested in possibly trying to see, but that number is pretty big. So I'm looking to see what's there right now live. So I've taken some small stuff personally, but that's about it. In the Magic game, there's nothing there that I would go out there and say, hey, let's go and bet this. The numbers are pretty sharp. That's one of the things I was looking.
I'm trying to get in. I put the wrong bet in. I bet Hurts at 155 instead of Daniels. So I got to tell Caesars to leave me alone. Give me my money back. You think they will?
Yeah, those are always fun. So, sometimes they
DraftKings fucked me one time. I was surprised.
There are times where they give you the cancel, and then some games they decide, nope, we're not.
Don't worry about it. We're fine. Yeah.
Yeah. We know the other bet we like, and we got positive EV in that bet. No, we're not giving you shit.
Yeah. So they're not very happy.
No.
Or I'm not very happy with them. I'm not happy with DraftKings, but listen, it's my own fault. So what am I going to do? All right, let's let's run down our bets here at halftime. Good evening. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome in. Nuke the House, NBA, NHL, college basketball live show. Having a good time this evening. And let's go. So we'll start with the Knicks and the Nets at halftime.
Yep.
Hart has 5, 7, and 5. We're looking for a double-double there. He can do it in a couple of different ways. We've got Brunson at 11 PRA. We need him to get to 37. Completely possible, by the way. Russell, we're on his rebounds. We need 2 more. He needs 4. Does he need 3 or 4?
He needs 3.
Oh, we need 1 more from D'Angelo Russell. What else are you seeing in this game? Anything live?
No, they put a lot of people's props at 8 points instead of 6. That's not what I liked. So wasn't anything I liked. Like, I mean, even Towns rebounds was 14.5, and I was like, he's got 8. That's pretty high. So
yeah.
Pretty much what we have. We're just kind of riding it. So nothing I saw for that game. Black was the guy I was hoping to get a small number on, but they gave 19.5. I mean, that's probably not a bad play. I took it personally. I did take Banchero at 26. He's off to a nice start. But that's 12 points. It's 6 points a quarter. If you really want to take that, FanDuel does a thing. I don't know. I mean, I take it sometimes and I offer it. Put in the chat for points in the third quarter.
Okay.
Let's see if it's there. Don't see it. Let's see if it's on QuickBets. No, they're not putting shit. Yeah, a lot of times they do player props, but for whatever reason in this game, they've decided, nope, nothing to give you.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's why I was like, if you're going to take Banchero at 26, you might as well just take him to get over 6 or 8 points in the third quarter. Because if he doesn't get that, it's probably not happening.
Okay. Other stuff going on tonight. We're still, how long are we away? We're still about a little over an hour, about an hour and 15 minutes.
An hour for the later games, yep.
Yeah.
We got some college games getting ready to take off.
Yeah. We had nothing in the Orlando Denver game. We do have Banchero. What is it? Triple-double or PRA for some guys. And then Portland. Why don't you give us the lowdown on the Blazers and the Heat? 64-56, Blazers on top in Miami, 10:30 to play in the third. And I know you loved that game. We got a lot of action in this game.
Yep. I got a lot of things. I like the way this Blazer team has played, especially at home. They've been very nice. Avdia has started to be the guy they want him to be, the jack of all trades, 15-17, the really bully guy that comes through, occasionally hits a 3, but gets enough assists, sets people up.
Timeout. I have to do something. Fox, look at the screen. You know what we hit?
What did we hit?
Where?
Where got that?
Nice shot, buddy. Good job.
We'll take that.
I told you we're gonna have a good night tonight, my friend. All right, back to you. Back to your business. Sorry, but I had to put it on the board.
Bears got 8-8, so it's a very interesting play, and that's essentially what I was to say. You've got a lot of young guys. Most likely, Miami wins this game. That might be kind of one of the things we'll look. Just a little bit more seasoned, a little more veterans. It's just they've been being carried so much by Tyler Hero, and he's not playing today. So, I mean, yes, Jimmy Butler has the ability to step up and be the man and down the end, but I've got to see it, and I've got to see the desire. Right now, it's going the other way. Portland is scoring pretty much easily at will. Avdia with another bucket, so that's very nice. He's up to 10, so we need 5 more points for Avdia. And I like the move to Shannon Sharp in the bench because that gives them consistent scorer that could just go off and beat people when they need to. It's an interesting makeup. You look at the other side. Miami is trying different things. Like I said, Claire Ware is starting it there. Bam has moved over to small forward. It was really nice to see that the books actually downgraded Bam's rebounds to 8.5, but he's got over 10 every single time that there. So personally, I hit the Bam rebounds. We hit the Ware rebounds. Both are probably going to end up with double doubles in this game. The question is really going to be coming off the bench. Right now, it's basically Jovic. If you haven't noticed, Jaime Jaquez, I think some of the luster is off Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah.
I think guys are starting to realize that he's not as good as people thought he was. Still a solid player, but I think the ceiling is kind of where it's at. Smart, heady guy that makes things there, but he's not really fast. Not really great outside shot. Can occasionally hit the outside shot, but he's not going to beat you off the dribble. But he can play defense and he can move the ball around. But I think the fact that guys were thinking that he was going to grow into something special is really kind of not going to be there. Like, he's probably a little bigger Josh Hart. That's kind of who I remind him of. But he's not as quick as Josh Hart. So, but yeah, effort guy. But gets things done with his effort. So nothing wrong with that. So like the game a lot. At 10 points, I might actually consider seeing what the Heat line is. See, that's the one thing. Heat are so much considered this. It's a 10-point game. It's a +1.5 right now for the Heat. So we'll see if Portland can stay up 10. Maybe we can get a 4 or a 5 with the Heat. I'd probably dive into that. You can get quarter props, though, in this game. Jimmy Butler's gone off. He scored 4 in this quarter already. His number's set to 10. Obvious set to 8 right now in this game. Yeah, there's nothing I would take. Maybe Simon 6, but that's about all I would look at. But yeah, let me go see if things back with the Magic.
Okay.
Raptor game keeps going back and forth. Magic were 5.5 points to start this game. Pre-flop, it's down to 3.5. They got off to a great first quarter. Terrible second quarter. They scored 13 points total. Holden Nell's given some things. The other side, in fact, and take the alternate under 5. Okay, he's really
Oilers game. Yeah, I got it. We're on the other side in this. I'm not messing with it. We're fine. Mel and I are fine. We'll skip this one.
Yeah. So Nets are hanging around here and still posting 10. D'Lo's having a good thing. It's 66-62. And the crosstown rival, because if you didn't know, this week is rivalry week.
I knew that, and it really doesn't move the needle for me.
No, I mean, besides, what are the rivalries you have in the NBA? See if you can name what you think the rivalry.
Knicks Lakers, who only play once in a blue moon.
No,
Celtics Lakers. Excuse me, Celtics Lakers, who only play once in a blue moon. There's really, people want to say there's a Nuggets rivalry, but there's just not. Like, I don't see anybody in the NBA there. That's the Celtics and maybe the Celtics and the Sixers once in a while. The Knicks and the Sixers, the Knicks and the Celtics. West Coast here. I got the standings up now. I don't know. Maybe the Knicks, Sixers, Knicks, Celtics, Sixers, stuff like that. Do the Warriors and the Lakers, are they a rivalry? A lot of rivalries in the NBA.
What is the basketball rivalry? See, I can see the Nets, Knicks.
The Bulls and the Pistons used to be a rivalry. Okay, that used to be a great. The Lakers and the Kings. There's very few NBA rivalries that stand the test of time. Okay, so no, that's rivalry week is a joke.
Okay, good. So you do agree with me.
I mean, who wouldn't agree with you? Who thinks that there's rivalries in the NBA? Seriously, besides for season to season.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's some next season to season. So if your team lost so when the Bucks and Celtics are going, I consider that generally a rivalry because they generally make the Eastern Conference Finals and they play each other.
Mm-hmm.
So the next year they play, that becomes kind of a rivalry because you're trying to show that you're better than them. So the rivalries they give are the Knicks and Nets, the Sixers and the Nuggets.
Hold on. Knicks, Nets, Sixers, Nuggets?
Yeah.
Maybe if Joel Embiid actually played in Denver one time in the last 6 years. No, that's stupid. Okay, what's the other one that's a rivalry?
This is a rivalry because of the Western Conference Finals last year. The Timberwolves and Mavericks.
What?
But again, if you're the Timberwolves, you try to show you're better than the Mavericks. Golden State Sacramento is a rivalry, and they do play in the playoffs a lot. I would agree with that as a rivalry. Okay. The Heat Bucks.
Yeah.
Semi. And then you do get the Celtics Lakers. And and then you get the Pelicans Grizzlies, which I guess is the only thing closest to the Pelicans is the Grizzlies. Somehow the Clippers and Lakers are not a rival.
No. And is that even a rivalry? Seriously, is that even a rivalry?
Well, lately the Clippers beat the crap out of them. So
is that a rivalry?
Yes.
No, it's not a rivalry. It's just that's silly, man. That's just absolutely silly. So whatever. And thanks to Caesars, I shit on these books a lot. Caesars gave me a full refund, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Caesars, for taking care of me.
Yep, call them out. Good job.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're good. This time, good. I'm happy.
All right, Jovic got his third assist.
Phoenix, Dallas is all right. Whoever eliminates the other team in the playoffs is the rivalry. Yeah,
I kind of agree. That's what I was saying. The year before, so you have the Minnesota, Dallas, and to Minnesota, that's going to be a rivalry. That should be a big game. Now, granted, they didn't know nobody was going to play for Dallas again, but yeah,
no.
I think that also determines whether it's true rivalry.
Let me ask you something. If you didn't bet on the NBA, would you watch it?
Probably would watch college basketball more.
Me too. If I didn't bet, I would not watch the NBA until probably the conference finals if I didn't bet on it.
Like if I could bet college basketball player props,
yeah,
we'd be watching a whole lot more college basketball.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool to have college basketball player props.
We had it for like 1 year. It was so fun. Yeah.
That was it. We never got him here. We never got him. Just sucks. But
that's
all right.
Your thing down here. It's not happening the same for the Heat. What I can say, like Portland's kind of starting to pull away. So
I give you an update on my 2-unit bet that you gave me.
Okay.
Bradley, I got him at 1.5. Maybe you got him at 2.5. They're up 69-58 with 9 minutes to play at Belmont.
Let's go.
Onyx
for 2 units. All right, so you're
hit Boncaro.
Onyx, Pancaro got the 29 PRA. Like I said.
Know what it was? I actually pulled back on my unit size with you, just because I'm waiting for you to go on a tear again. And I think you're just. I looked at the sheet. You're just starting to turn the corner again. You're about to get red hot. So
I'm okay. It was a very nice day. We had
you're starting at your turn. I'm very, very comfortable with where you're at right now. So, but I put 2 down on Bradley just because it's been such a winner and we've won it 3 times. But I also think like tomorrow night, I'm pretty sure we'll be back to the regular units. I just pulled back 33%, but big deal, not a big deal.
Yeah. Do what you have to do. I always said, so a guy was talking to me in the chat with soccer and stuff. And I was behind in some of my soccer and loading it into the sheet. So loaded everything in the sheet, but I'm like, dude, I don't expect anybody ever to follow everything I take. I make volume better.
Is soccer going on?
Yeah. Champions League today.
Champions League? Is that England? Is that where the Champions League is?
Champions League is where they take the top teams from all the conferences and they play, and then you're trying to get to the next round, and then the next round. That doesn't end until May. So.
Hey,
but Champions League is always everybody wants to bet it, but so many people have a losing record doing Champions League because they're playing better teams. You're playing better teams. You don't know. It's another match for another team that just played on Saturday, not the same amount of rest. Sometimes you don't get the same starters. Sometimes guys, based on score or group stage, don't really need to win. They just need to make sure they draw. So sometimes watching Champions League soccer is great. Betting Champions League soccer, not so much.
Tough.
It can be very tough. So a lot of times there's always 1 or 2 games, especially if you do some parlays, which I do in soccer, they tend to kick you in the ass. So I had a 5-teamer and we missed it by 1 team just basically deciding not to score any goals.
Okay. Well, let me update a couple things that are going on here with our bets. Scoot Henderson just hit a 3. So he's up to 8 points, which is good. Bad news, Blazers are up by 19 with 6 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Are we on blowout alert in this game?
We're on blowout alert, but Miami's generally a pretty good team, and it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Butler can kind of get it going here. Jovic can hit a shot. So, I mean.
All right, we already cashed the wear, though. We cashed the wear rebound.
A blowout there. You really got to get into the 20s for guys who don't play the fourth quarter.
Well,
and they're such a young team, I'm not really sure they would do it.
We need one more Jovic assist. He's got 3. We're on 4. Again, we're halfway through the third quarter. Plenty of time to go there. The only one, I mean, Avdija needs what, 14 or 15 points? He's got 10.
It's 5 points.
Yep. He needs 5 points. All right. So he's at 15 over 14 and a half. Scoot's at 8. And then Jovic is 1 away and Ware already cashed. So pretty good. Looking pretty good in that Portland-Miami game. Toronto and the Magic, we got nothing. And let's go back to this. So Brunson has 14 PRA. We got 446 in the third. I'm not saying it's dead, but I'm kind of saying it's dead. But the plus money bet, Josh Hart double-double, we got 3 ways for him to get double digits in 2 categories. He's got 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. So we're in a great spot right now.
We need the Nets to continue to stay within contact.
Yeah, it's 12 points. I mean, it's not a blowout. And then we need Russell to get us 1 more rebound.
Yep.
That's it. I mean, it's kind of for a volume better, kind of a light night, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
There are games I'm starting to look at it just going, I'm just not.
All right. So listen, we're still an hour away, though, from the late games. We're an hour away from Philly at Denver. And
Murray's going to go. Yeah, Vasili's going to go. Still waiting on Paul George.
Okay. And then the Lakers are hosting the Zards, the Wizards, and that's an hour and a half from now. So we've got some, we won't even be on the air when that game starts. Peyton Watson is playing, though, and Murray's officially in.
Yep.
So
I'll have to look and see if there's anything I like in this.
Yeah, we'll let you dig into that stuff. And okay, very good. So again, the only college play we're on is Bradley. I tailed the chat on the Stars money line in the NHL, and then I'm on the Zargo plays tonight, the Oilers and the Capitals. I'm on the Washington money line at plus money, and then I'm on Montreal at plus 124. They are tied with Tampa Bay 2-2 north of the border with 13:44 to play. You ever been to Canada, Sean?
Oh, plenty of times. I saw
that place. There are some amazing. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to. Well, I would live in Vancouver at any point in time, but
I want to go to Vancouver. It's
oh, you haven't been there?
No, I've been to like Montreal, Toronto.
Great towns too.
Yeah,
but I would say Vancouver, just north of Vancouver, is probably the nicest place I've ever been to ever. It is absolutely, you got the ocean on one side and the mountains on the other. It's spectacular. Spectacular.
Where was Texas? Sorry, that was the other play I liked.
No worries. Take your time. We're all good. We are all.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the plays. So Texas, Missouri is playing. I kind of liked Texas in this game. That's kind of where I wanted. I wanted to see if maybe Missouri got off to a start, and then I could come back on Texas. But I do think Texas started. See, the problem in this game started off 1, then it went to 2.5. I've got this game at a nice line there, but I was hoping Missouri would at least kind of start off with a nice little run here. Don't think it's going to happen. Right now, both teams are basically shooting bricks. I like Texas at home, so I was kind of trying to see what line I could get. I missed that game.
All right, everybody watching right now, take a second. Say thanks, guys, for doing this show for us. Smash the like button. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. If you're on X, come on over to YouTube. Hang out with us tonight. We're having a nice night. Foxy's giving us some really good plays. Feeling great where we are, that this is going to be a profitable night. And we got a 16-point lead, Bradley over Belmont. If you tailed that play from Fox, 81-65, 5 minutes to play in regulation. So Bradley hasn't even made a sweat, dude. What was the game where the guy hit the three?
I don't count the thing till he's done.
Who Was Bradley the team that hit the 3 at the buzzer when they were down 4? What team was that? Or was that like Cal Baptist or something? I don't think it was Bradley. Bradley does not make us sweat. I'm a Bradley Braves fan. Huge Bradley fan right now.
Scoot's got 11. Let's go.
Let's go. Another 3 for Scoots. That's 2 threes in the last few minutes.
Avdia's got 13. We need one more basket from here.
That's what I'm saying. We're in really, really good spot tonight. You're on. You are on in fuego. I'm feeling great.
The problem is that it's 94-68. So it would be nice if Miami can make a basket. So,
I mean, Scoot's still on the floor.
Yeah, he's still on the floor for 2 more minutes. I mean,
Vijay's on the bench. You think they would sit this whole team they think they would sit these guys for the fourth quarter, even Avija?
They would sit Avdia, yeah. Definitely.
So he could.
They won't sit Jovic. They won't sit. They shouldn't sit Scoot, but they'd let him play a little bit of the fourth. But like I said, he's been on a tear. He's been kind of living up to the billing in the last couple of games. So we definitely need Miami to make a shot and just kind of keep this under 20. Look at Claire Ware. He's 1 rebound away from his double.
Do you want to know how do you really pronounce Denny's name?
Avdia. He was in the Wizards for years. Yeah. I literally loved watching him play at times. He had such a terrible shot. He didn't really decide to figure out how he could just kind of Jason Tatum bully ball until really kind of this year and last year with the Wizards. Thought it was a great trade by them, actually. Started off really terrible the first year, couldn't kind of find his way, got moved to the bench, went to the bench and just started to kind of go on a tear. And ever since then, he's been one of the most important players on that team. 7, 8, and 7 for Hart. The Nets have kept this around. It's a 9-point game. D'Lo's having a nice game with 18. Playing there, Sharp's still stuck on 8 points. And they did hit a 3. That was good. You at least cut it to that.
Mel, I don't hate the Draisaitl call because McDavid's out, so I get it. You're on a Draisaitl anytime goal in the Oilers Capitals game.
How are you on Draisaitl and not the Hymenator?
Yeah, how are you not on the Hymenator? Good. Zach Hyman? Yeah, broken Hyman, man. He's broken. 100%. It's not coming back. Here are the lines for the upcoming 2 games in the NBA. So Nuggets, Sixers. The Nuggets are 12.5 point favorites. The total 231.5, 232. And the Lakers are 13.5 point favorites, 227.5, 228 is the total. Any thoughts on the side, the total in these 2 games? Like the Lakers are 13.5 point favorites without likely LeBron and AD. If both of them were ruled out, where does that line go to? 9?
If they're ruled out?
Yeah. 9.5?
Probably 10.5.
10.5? So if you're going to back the Wizards, you might as well do it now. I don't think anyone's chomping at the bit to back the Wizards. That's all I'm saying.
Can't back the Wizards.
No, that's not a winning strategy in my estimation. People still trickling in. Want to let you know if you are with us for the first time, good evening. We are Nuke the House Sports Betting, home of the best live bettors in the world. It's factual because we track our bets. All of our bets are tracked. A lot of people out there give bets every single day. They don't track their bets. We do. Every single one of them up on the site.
Plus 140 right now.
We send you live betting notifications straight to your phone via Discord. We also send you the pre-flop plays, which is the pre-game plays as well. So all of our picks go out to you right here via your phone. So you don't have to watch these shows. I get it. You have a life. You don't have time. You don't have time to watch a lot of these shows. Last night, I missed the first quarter of the college game. I didn't have time. I had things to do. But I got the bets on my phone, so I could put the bet in. That's how it works. NukeTheHouse.com.
What time it is? It's time to
Cash
Right in the middle of my sales pitch? Are you fucking kidding me? Right in the middle of the fucking sales pitch, Fox?
Yeah, I did Jovic. Jovic is a bench player.
Time out, Fox. 30 seconds. No, I'll bring you right back on.
Right,
But
okay.
anyways, let me finish this and then we'll talk about Jovic. $59.99 a month. If you haven't tried the free week out yet, we'll give it to you. Nukehouse.com. Subscribe. Sign up for any plan. We won't charge you unless you want to be charged after a week. The code up there, Nuke the Playoffs. One word, Nuke the Playoffs. All right, what do we got here, buddy?
We cashed Nikola Jovic assist. He actually went back-to-back, so we got 5 assists now. So, like I said, anything under 5, I would definitely be taking that all the time. The Nets are still sticking around here. We're still waiting for Russell to grab one more rebound. That's the only fun part. Yeah, Brunson's definitely not hitting. Hart's at 7, 9, and 7.
So we've hit
Toronto.
The only 2 bets that have been settled.
Yep.
I'm happy. Brunson, yeah, we can put an X by Brunson. Not officially, but probably. But we hit Ware. We hit Jovic. We hit Ware and Jovic. We got Hart close to cashing the Hart. And since the game is close, I mean, we're feeling good about it. Russell has a whole bunch of time to get one more rebound for us. He could back into that and luck into it. But let's talk about where we are in the Blazers Heat, because now it's a 20-point game. Fox 97-77. Avdia is 13. We need 2 more points out of him. Scoot has 11. I mean, we're like right there, dude, on these, and we just have to hope that they come back in the game, that the Heat go on a little run.
Yeah, it was good, Mel. I was able to get that at plus 140, so I was quite happy with that. Thanks, appreciate that.
Now you just got the Draisaitl goal. Good job, Mel. Look at that.
1-0.
Way to go, bro. I mean, I'm not happy because I want the Caps to win, but I'm happy for you. Good one.
No
now,
chance.
Did you bet the Hyman goal?
Yes, I bet Draisaitl and Hyman.
Personal place. Tampa Bay, Montreal, for those of you tailing Zargo tonight, still 2-2, 10 minutes left in the third. Somebody was on San Jose or Nashville. I don't know. The Sharks are just blowing out the Preds 5-1, 12.5.
Celebrating scored in the first shot of the game.
And that's where we are right now.
The kid can play.
Draisaitl, yeah, he's a damn stud, isn't he?
No, I was talking about Macklin celebrating.
Well, there you go. And then we have an 11-point lead. Bradley over Belmont, 81-70, 2:52 to play in regulation there. So Braves 16-3. Belmont's a good basketball school, 14-5. They're always in the mix in the conference.
Yeah. Randall pulled all this stuff in the Nuggets game. I gotta wait.
Why did news just drop?
No, it's back. I assume we're still waiting on Paul George, but yeah, I think he's gonna go.
You think Paul George is gonna go? All right, let me see if I can find something.
I don't think there's anything to bet with Paul George, but I think he is gonna go. Jokic are probably gonna bet his triple-double.
All right. You are gonna bet a Jokic triple-double?
Yeah.
In 3 quarters?
Still think he gets it.
I mean, he does. He's done it a lot. What's the juice, though?
Plus 10.
I don't know. You're running hot tonight, so I kind of want to bet it, but let's see. I don't know if Unabated has the triple-double numbers. No. They have points, rebounds, and assists. They don't have triple-double.
He's been getting more assists late. He's been getting more assists lately, and as he's getting more assists, the triple-double is guaranteed. I'm not saying it's a guarantee tonight because of the score, but if he gets the assist, he gets the triple-double.
Bet Rivers always has good numbers.
He's been getting his last 4 is 15, 9, 10, 10, 10. The only reason he played those games they were winning, he literally came in and just waited. Yeah, I like Strother. I already took Strother.
Is that an official bet, or are you just playing it? Is that a personal bet?
No, I took Strother. I haven't got a chance to it. It was him and Peyton Watson at 6.5 is what the 2 bets I was going to play.
So, all right. So when you hit it, I'll throw it in the chat when it's official. We're just not there yet.
It's official. I'm hitting it right now.
Okay. By the way, Jokic plus 25, plus 125 at Bet Rivers if you want to hit that.
Yes. Hey, you better get Watson quick because it's going to go up quick.
All right, what's the Peyton Watson bet?
Over 6.5. It went from minus 115 to minus 124.
Peyton Watson over what?
6.5 points.
Over 6.5 points. And you got that at FanDuel and the juice is rising?
Yep. Juice is rising.
Let me see if I can actually find it then, because I might not be able to get it.
And then the other is now I'll take this as a personal play.
All right, so Peyton Watson over 6.5. Let me go find this. So it got juiced up. Player points, Peyton Watson, 6.5.
Did you put Jokic or do you want me to type that up?
I haven't put anything in yet. They don't even have him listed now. Watson. There it is. 6.5 minus 24. Oof. I hate paying that juice, but I'll do it. All right. So I'll throw it in there. We got Jokic triple-double and Watson over 6.5. I got it, Fox. I'll put it in for you.
All right. Mizzou's up. I should be able to get that number where I want.
Okay. So Jokic triple-double, Peyton Watson.
All right, Texas plus 1.5. That's the play.
Hold on. Over.
But I'm telling the guys right now he's on the feed, minus 114.
Okay. What was the bet you just gave?
Texas plus 1.5.
College basketball?
Yep. Live. They're down 3.
What book?
FanDuel. You know me, I'm not shopping around. I have dude there, but I can't do it on a live play.
Minus 110. Okay. So Texas plus 1.5 live.
Yep.
They play in Missouri?
Yep.
Good. I hate Missouri. Any chance I have to bet against Missouri, I'm happy. And the Texas fans
He's in right now in a 20-point game. We need him to take a shot.
Okay. I'm going to try and get
Delaware got his double-double, as I said, was a good bet. Jovic is up to 6 assists. Come on, Jovic. Stop getting assists. We don't want any more. Damn, Avdia missed a 3. Come on, Denny. Just 2 more points. Inside.
Texas is minus 2.5 now.
That's it. There we go.
What happened? What do we hit?
I can't pronounce right. Denny Avdia, over 14.
Let's go, Foxy. Hot tonight. We're going to have to come up with a promo after this show just because you're crushing the bet so well. Love it.
All right. 3 out of 4. The only thing left is Scoot, who's not in the game right now.
And Hart.
Good sign because that means he has, well, in this game.
Oh, okay.
Hart 7, 9, and 7. It's a 9-point game, so we still should be live within that.
Well, yeah, they came back and kept it a game, which is really helping us.
Oh, they're calling a block.
See, Texas is minus 1.5, not plus 1.5. Did they just come back or something?
Let me look. Yeah, it's 6-5.
Okay, that's fine. We got plenty of time to get in on that. If you missed
Toronto
it,
has just put the hammer down with a 40-point third quarter. And Orlando, who was 5.5 favorite to start the game, is down 15.
All right, here's what I got. We put the Jokic triple-double out, Peyton Watson over 6.5 points, Texas plus 1.5 live. Was there another bet you were thinking about? Were you going to hit the Strother?
I hit the Strother.
All right,
that was
8.5 on that.
8.5.
And the juice?
Minus 110.
Julian Strother over 8.5 points. Minus 110 at FanDuel. All right, let me go see if I got a better. If I can find.
Still waiting if the Lakers will tell anybody who's playing.
Okay, hold on. Strother 8.5 points minus 105 at DK. So I'll just put that in there for.
All right, 20-point game, 8 minutes to go. Timeout. Let's see who comes back on the floor. Ware's got 20 and 11. Jovic has got 12, 3, and 6. He's starting to be a beast tonight. He's about the only thing they're getting from the bench. The starters actually haven't been doing that bad. Butler's got 13. Adebayo's got a double-double, 12 and 10. Khalil Ware's got a double-double. He's 20 and 11. Robinson's got 16. Rozier's got 9. Jovic's got 12. And then the rest of the guys are just out there running wind sprints.
All right. Strother is in.
Oh, come on. You got to give me the rebound on the block.
And we're set. All right, we can hang out for a little while longer. We've been on for a couple hours. We're sweating some stuff here. We're coming to the end of some of these games. I do want to try and get your bets in for the Lakers game, though, no doubt.
I'm waiting.
Because, yeah, we're just waiting on the news at this point. That's so much of the NBA is just waiting on the news. You love to bet when the numbers open up and just get the best number, but you just don't know who's playing and who's not playing. It's a really difficult sport to bet early in the afternoon. And you do that. I mean, you do bet it early in the afternoon, but with these injuries,
there's times I do. I can't do too much because, yes, you can get hung out to dry pretty quickly if somebody comes out or the starter comes out or the role player comes out. Yeah. It can definitely kick you in the ass.
Okay.
Cap's tied up.
Let's go. Who scored?
Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson. Okay.
Defenseman.
Yep. He's no John Carlson.
Carlson got the assist.
Oh, did he? He's 35 now. God, I remember when he was a rookie and he didn't have a receding hairline. That's amazing.
The decent actually went through. Your boy Gil gave out Svetlana over 20.5, and that
how'd that go?
That cashed.
Cash another one. Bradley over Belmont, 89-77. Another winner. We're putting it on the board. And I'm going to tell you this much. It's a 2-unit bet for me. We haven't played the horn in a long time. I need some mojo here. Yeah. All right. Little 2-unit win there. Thank you, Fox. Appreciate that. A little win on our Bradley boys.
It's going to be terrible.
Huh?
Jovic has 8 assists now. His numbers can be terrible next game. They're not going to give you plus 100. Hartson, he's still at 7-9-7. It's a 6-point game. 8 minutes to go in this game.
Do you know how many NFL plays we already have up for this weekend? My God.
Oh, that many.
And I just bet your Jaden Daniels too. So I got bets coming out the ass, man.
Seton Hall, great. Awamu with the and 1.
You got to play in that game?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. No one pronounces this guy's right. The kid from Princeton. That's a nice play. I mean, so the Magic scored 37 in the first quarter, scored 33 combined in the second and third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Down 16.
How are the Stars looking? Did the Stars even start yet? Yeah, scoreless with Carolina almost done with the second period. All right, so it's been a little while. Very good. Move along.
Rangers are going to win. You got Florida and Anaheim. Florida should win that game. Nashville has decided to just go crazy here. It's 5-3, trying to see if they can come back from 5 goals down.
Damn. Thank you, Maddie. We're going to need to get a promo here pretty soon, Maddie. We need to start sending some stuff out. Oilers gave up a 2-on-1, and that's how Wilson finished it out. Good. Let's go.
Yep. UConn's up 2 with 10 seconds left in overtime.
Okay. But that's it for your college betting tonight, right? Are you basically done there?
Yeah, there's one game I was looking at late, but we'll hold off on that.
Okay. So I don't think Scoot is coming back in. Just doesn't look that way at this point.
I don't know. The fact that he's not in right now and Avdia is in, when Simon's in is interesting because typically he would have came in next group. The fact that they held him out to essentially bring him in at the end here is there. Scoot's in right now. Yeah, Scoot came back in. All five starters came back in with 26.
Tell you what's going to be a sweat is getting Hart double home. Good news is he's got the 10 rebounds. We either need 3 assists or 3 points in the last 7 minutes.
All right, 10 seconds left for Butler, down 2. All right, UConn going to the line. 9 seconds. Trying to pull off the upset.
All right, Paul George is playing.
Yeah.
Andre Drummond is playing.
Yep.
Yabusele is playing.
Yep. And they believe Yabusele is the starter, though that has not been confirmed yet.
Correct. We got the Denver starters, but there's nothing crazy going on with the Denver starters tonight. Woo! Hey, if you haven't already, smash that like button. Murray, Westbrook, Brown, Porter, Jokic. Simple as that. Only thing we're on right now in that game is Jokic triple-double. Did Strother over points and Watson over points. So actually not only, we got a lot. Mel, are you taking the Predators money line at plus 285? That is my question for you. They're down 5-3. They're down 5-1, I believe. Mel, if you hit it, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, the way the Preds are playing here, and I mean, San Jose is not a really good goalie. So my thing is, if you take that, you might as well just be taking the over too.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like if you're saying they got a bad goaltender, why not just smash the total? The total's 11.5.
The total's 11.5 is 10.5 minus 2.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to play it safe, you could take the Preds on the puck line at minus 20.
I'm going to take the Preds on the money line, and I'll take them with the Panthers, and then I'll take a puck line with the Panthers.
Okay, hold on. So you're going Predators money line?
I'm going to make a small play on the money line. I put 25 on the money line.
Okay, so this is not an official play. We're not throwing a quarter unit. No, not an official play. So
what's the line we get?
Predators. I got Predators plus 240. Let me see if we can find a better number than that. What did you get, Fox?
I wanted to take Florida, so I'm just going to take that. But Florida. I got plus 260 when he gave it.
Plus 2.
But it's definitely been going down.
Okay.
I mean, the Predators have the firepower to score 2 goals.
Yeah, it's I'm going to hit it at 240, plus 240. Just a small bet, totally unofficial. If you want to jump on something hockey-wise, Preds money line.
And what do you? Twice in 10 seconds and missed both free throws.
Oh, so you're loving Florida tonight. You just threw that in there. So maybe we do a little Florida and then Preds puck line. What do we get
0.7 seconds. Butler down 2. Catch and shoot 3. Hit the top of the backboard. For folks who don't know, that means he missed it.
Got it.
Clay had their Lightning are losing 3-2. Some good hockey stuff going on tonight.
All right, and another small wager on the Panthers money line with the Preds puck line at plus 137 on MGM.
Khalil Ware for 3 is not
Fox. How about Troy Terry anytime goal? The Denver kid's back in the lineup.
Yeah, I don't like taking a guy right when he gets back in the lineup. We've been on Troy Terry. Uzargo got us on Terry a couple times ago. And, I mean, that's kind of the issue when you basically have, yes, he's back in the lineup, but he has not been on a tear as much as he has been on a tear every other game. He did play Florida on the 18th. He didn't score anything. -1, only 1 shot. Florida still has a very good defense, better goaltender. So I don't know. You can take it there. I mean, Dostal's in the goal for Anaheim. I like Florida tonight. Okay. I just got anytime goal to me has got to be a guy who's kind of on a little bit of a streak. because you can get killed so many times with hockey anytime goal. Well, a lot of times I try to look for the point, but I'm sure Terry's point is probably at minus something. So. All right, Scoot. Stop passing. Try to score. He's got 7 assists. He's playing point guard. Which is a good move for him playing point guard, but bad move for us trying to win a bet.
Yeah.
All right, it's a 7-point game here for the Nets. It's a 4-point game. They just drilled a 3. 6 minutes to go. Tie restarted. Now it's a 2-point game. Brunson misses the shot. Cam hits the 2. And you're down to a 2-point game with 6 minutes to go.
Maybe we can get some overtime here. Get this Hart home pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean, we got
plenty of 23. He might get to 26 if they leave him in. They're down 15.
We got plenty of time. AD is playing. LeBron is playing.
Why is he playing?
Because he didn't get drunk last night.
Yeah, but he definitely flew in late.
He's a machine.
So,
yeah. The Reeves double and the Reeves assists are probably dead before it even started.
I don't think they're dead because it all depends if he wants to come out there and actually pass the ball. Because he'll have plenty of guys that'll have wide open shots. The double-double is now plus 340. I gave the double-double earlier today at 320. It's up to 340, so not a massive move. But again, I did not expect him to play in this game. And AD is going to be able to get whatever he wants at any point in this game. The question is going to be how much keep this a game. If you look at their last couple of games, they lost by 23 to the Kings, especially out west. They lost by 8 to the Warriors. They lost by 7 to the Suns. They lost by 14 to the Timberwolves. They lost by 40 to the OKC. They even got beat by the Bulls by 33. They lost to the Sixers by 6. They lost to the Rockets by 12. And they don't have a great team. Once the guys started, Brogdon got hurt, and Koulibaly kind of stopped passing the ball and kind of got out of his funk. They really have kind of gone downhill. I mean, you could bet AD, but AD's numbers are so high. I don't see anything to take with AD. And I would kind of fade LeBron. That would just be me, but maybe LeBron's threes, but even that's juiced. I mean, it's minus 160 for 2 threes. He has been making 2 threes. He's going to take some threes tonight because this should not be. I don't see a max effort for him. I like Sar, but they continue to make Sar's points a little bit higher than what I like. Also, FanDuel is the one guy, I guess because his name's too long, that they don't allow you to see like his past games. So I got to go to a different place to see his past games. Let me look.
All right. Well, I got something that's kind of fun to play from Philadelphia today, so I'm looking forward to playing.
Albert Fleischer says I'm winning $41 billion with Portland. Okay, I hope that's true. Portland really basically put the clamps on them.
All right, I'm going to share something just out of the clear blue here, Fox. Take yourself deep bet. The Philadelphia mayor is going to spell Eagles for us, okay?
Let me hear you all say E-L-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
The Elks.
Let's go, Birds! Let me hear you all say E-L-G-L-E-S,
Well,
Eagles!
did she say the L or was that an A?
Let me hear you
I heard L and F.
E-L-G-L-E-S.
That's L. That is not A. Learn how to spell.
I think that's been dubbed. I'm
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I think that's true.
Oh, I question the validity of it.
I mean, you really can't believe anything on X right now, but I'm going to go with that's a true statement. Yeah. Yeah, that was NBC Philadelphia. Yeah. ELGFES Eagles. Yeah.
I will have to go on Snopes to see.
Oh, and she actually went out and addressed her faux pas. Well, let's hear what the Philadelphia mayor had to say.
What is the next live?
Huh?
What is the next live?
I don't know. I'm more interested in this Philadelphia mayor thing right now, buddy.
All right. I'm going to play a half unit bet.
Hold on. You got a bet. What's your bet?
I'm going to bet Kyle Kuzma over 5.5 rebounds.
Juice and
Knicks are -1.5 right now.
Kuzma live?
No, Kuzma hasn't played. He plays for the Wizards.
All right, Kuzma over what?
5.5 rebounds, -10.
Okay, let me get that bet in.
They going to lose this game? The Knicks are -1.5, by the way. If you want to take it personally, I did. I can't see them do it. Oh, come on, Hart. You're underneath the basket. Just score. We need 3 points.
All right, let's see what she really said now.
That I never have, especially after I couldn't spell Eagles right. ELGSES Eagles. Let's go, Birds. We don't promise perfection. I'm so happy that I never have, especially after I couldn't spell Eagles right.
That's tremendous. At least she had fun at her own expense. That totally makes it up. If you can bust your own balls after screwing up like that, I get it.
Yep, I agree. At least she did come out there and said, "Okay,
yeah."
Okay. Did she come
talking to the champion of the idiots over here? So, like, who am I to say? It was funny though. It was good. But all right.
Again, I mean, if you've ever watched the Baltimore mayor. My wife laughs at all the time because he comes out and does all his press conferences in a high school Letterman jacket.
Some of these
and he's out there like in just like a t-shirt all the time.
Some of these
he's a cool guy, Bear Scott, but it's just hilarious. She gets a real crack out of the way he basically. I'm just hanging out here. One guy from the corner.
RDJ, any big? Hey, RDJ, from what I remember, there was a YouTube short we sent out. There was one comment, and that commenter was you and said, fade this pick. How'd that work out for you, buddy? How'd Cola's play work out for you, pal?
Any big hits, Nate?
Hit everything except for one bet.
Yeah, I mean, Scoot's probably the one bet that I'm going to miss in the Portland game. We're waiting on Josh Hart. We're waiting on Russell. Both are in play. We need one rebound here in the last 4 minutes. We need Hart to actually try to make an attempt a shot, which would be nice. It's a 1-point game. It's anybody's game. We got nothing in the Magic game, and we got some stuff for the later game. We hit the college basketball play. Texas is now taking the lead as well, so that's good as well.
That's a great the Lamar rushing prop. I don't give a shit. I'll go to my grave saying that was a bad number they hung and a great bet.
Well, my question here, I mean, I understand they still had success in the third quarter, but he basically did not run at all the second half.
Yeah, and even their offensive coordinators like we should add more design runs. What am I gonna do?
Again, Hill and Henry were killing them in the third quarter.
Correct.
They were just
away. Sometimes coaches just outthink themselves, and I just don't understand it. I know we're allowed to get trolled, Maddie. I know we're allowed to get trolled, but I'm allowed to bust balls and troll back to RDJ.
Yeah, I have no problem. Trolls happen. Yeah. Anything happens.
But
the Heat have gone
RDJ.
They cut this to 7.
Huh?
The Heat have cut this to 7.
San Jose, Nashville, still 5-3 San Jose. How are we doing with our other bet though in the NHL tonight?
5-3. It's an intermission.
No, Montreal, cash it, dude. Cash it. Way to go, Zargs. Zargs hit the Montreal money line at plus 124. Big shout out to JC Zargo. So we win another bet tonight. That is now, I'm 5 out of 6 on the night so far.
New York cannot make a shot.
No.
88-87.
Can't
make. They got 3 points in the fourth quarter.
Well,
the only downside of that is the Nets got 13.
I want overtime. Hart's got to pick up a couple points or assist here and get to overtime. That would be a bad beat.
He's got to take a shot. He had one right underneath the.
He's been there. He has been right there the whole time, dude. He has been right there. Yeah, they didn't design one run for Lamar. Yeah, that was just that whole game was a shit show for the Ravens.
But again, it wasn't like their offense wasn't moving. Their offense was
the turnovers killed them.
The turnovers killed them. I mean, that was the biggest thing with there.
By the way, are you watching the game because there's a Spam commercial on here, and it says it tastes like pork? I never tried Spam.
I did as a kid.
You did?
Yeah. Tastes like a ham substance.
A substance. All right.
Any thoughts on the 76ers Nuggets? Nuggets.
No, we got a lot of thoughts.
Nuggets are probably going to win big, and it's going to have a lot of running around at the end of the game with some guys you've never heard of. I mean, plays. I played more of the backups on that game. Like I said, I don't think that game's going to be very competitive. I mean, Tyrese Maxey is probably the one guy you look for there. I finally got some other guys. Let me see.
What up, Brian?
Worth taking because it's forever waiting for there. I mean, Maxey's been on a tear, so taking Maxey at 26.5 is probably not a bad bet. It's probably definitely going to come through. And Maxey at 3.5 rebounds is probably another thing I would look at. Those are the two things I'll take.
Okay, is this official play, Maxey?
I'm going to play Maxey. Yeah, I'll play Maxey over the 3.5 rebounds because I got plus money on that. It's hit in 4 of the last 5.
Tyrese Maxey over. Let me see.
I personally took the points as well, but the actual play for the sheet will be Maxey over 3.5 rebounds and plus 10.
Yeah, you can get that at MGM or at FanDuel. Okay.
Barnes got his 8 rebounds, by the way. So,
he did? Did we bet that?
No, you asked me. You said, "What did you like personally in this game?"
Oh, that was your personal bet.
Barnes at 7.5 rebounds.
Okay. Well, good job. Way to go.
I've never eaten spam since I was.
What's going on in that Texas-Missouri game, dude? Can you update me on that? Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to bet that. Maybe Missouri can tie it.
Yeah, I mean that's the one issue, like trying to give there and to write it up and then get that, especially when it's live.
Live bet. I mean that's the only thing. NBA.
Come on, Scoop. Take 1-3 for no apparent reason. Just take a 3.
Tyrese Maxey. Bang. Put the bet in.
Knicks are up 1.
What's Hart doing? Nothing.
8 assists for Hart.
Yeah. Well, we didn't even get 2 more.
I
think we're going to need overtime. We're going to need some overtime.
Most likely, yep.
Yeah. ELGS is how it's spelled in the hood, so we can give her a pass. I don't think that's how it's spelled.
Hart with the pass to Brunson. Brunson lays it in again.
9 assists. Right? Now Brunson's hobbling. Well, what's Brunson up to? PRA now. Nah, still not 19.
Yep. Nowhere near.
No.
Yeah, he looks like he's hurting too. So.
Yep. So hold on. The box score is only saying 8 assists for Hart.
Yeah, he's got 8. Yep.
Fuck.
He's 7, 11, and 8.
All right. I'm going to head upstairs after this game's over, and then we'll stay on for a little while longer. But we got a ton of bets out there. Everybody smash that like button. It would help us out a lot. If you haven't already subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. Having a great night tonight. If you want all of our picks for the next month, including all the Super Bowl picks, conference championship championship game picks in the NFL, NASCAR starting up. We've got NBA. Fox puts his plays behind a paywall. Zargo, who's hitting, it puts his plays up. We got MMA. We got a lot to offer here. Think of a sport. We probably got it besides for motocross. Make sure you hit us up and go to nukethehouse.com. Subscribe. You can either pay the month at $59.99, which I recommend. If you have not used a free week trial code, that would be Nuke the Playoffs. So sign up any plan. We won't charge you unless you want to be charged after a week. Type in the code Nuke the Playoffs. Become a part of the team. Real-time in-game betting notifications right to your phone. So you don't have to watch these shows all the time. Real-time in-game betting notifications right to your phone. Brunson's lighting it up right now, buddy.
Yeah, he's starting to try to take over this game.
Yep. Hart's just going to give us a bad beat here. That's all it is.
Standing there, yeah, just like the other night.
Yeah. Well, good thing everything else is hitting. Did you see Russell trying to? Russell needs a damn rebound too. Another assist for Hart.
Yeah, he's gonna
hook us.
Tear a heart out with another 9.
Yeah, that's brutal.
He had 9 rebounds and he had 9.
That's brutal. Imagine still being a Knicks fan after all this time. I was a huge Knicks fan probably up until I started covering basketball when I was 25. And then that was the end of it. Anyone say MLB? Baseball hadn't started yet, buddy. Maddie, we know you're a great MLB capper. You're up over 30 units last year. You're amazing. But we're not there yet, pal.
All right, Maddie. So here's the question. Do the Dodgers, we talked about this. Do they basically start off minus 2.5 every game?
Oh, God.
Maddie's talking baseball. Why can't I ask that question?
No, I'm fine with that. I said, oh, God, because, yeah, they might actually be 2.5 on the run line. Yeah.
Yeah. 2.5 on the run. Normally it takes a while for a team to get to that. But I have a feeling they're just going to start off, minus 2.5.
It depends who they're playing and the opposing pitcher, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the Braves, right, off the bat. So they've got the Tigers, and then they got the Braves. So I don't know. It depends on who the Braves are throwing out there. And then they're at the Phillies. I don't know about the 2.5 run line, to be honest with you. I mean, the Rockies will be there. They'll play the Rockies, the Tigers. They'll have big run lines in that one. Yep. Shit, the Rockies run line might be 3.5. It's so ridiculous. They're so good. But again, there's no guarantee they're going to win it all.
Yeah,
everybody wanted Dave Roberts fired during the playoffs last year. So let's settle down. All right, where are we with this game? We need Russell to stop shooting 3, get a rebound. Well, he hit a 3. We got an outside shot at overtime here, buddy.
Yep.
It is not over yet, pal. Let's go. Come on, Nets. Actually, Hart needs an assist here. That would be great. And then we need a Russell rebound, and then we'll be fine. But overtime would be even better.
And almost looks like Brunson dribbled that out.
Are there a lot of Nets fans?
There were when KD was there. I mean, there was a lot of talk with when they tried to build that with KD and Harden, KD and Simmons.
Who's the guy, the Russian guy that owned the team, spent all that money and then was like, fuck this. This is too big of a pain in the ass. Just bolt up.
When Harden wanted to leave and he went to where did he go? The Sixers? Yeah. And Ben Simmons didn't work out. It was kind of like, okay, well, they kind of looked through it. That's where that's how they got Cam Johnson.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Bridges and they made the playoffs. You're not going to win. So they're going to look at this to see if this went off Brunson.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting to see.
All right, Blazers Heat's over. We won.
Toronto's
What do we win? 3 out of 4 bets in the Blazers Heat.
Yep.
So that's good. Raptors Magic is just about over. We had guys on Boncaro PRA. He's got 40, so they hit whoever was on that. So the only game in progress right now with any shot of being good would be this Knicks Nets game. 10 minutes. We've got the Sixers at the Nuggets tipping off. If you're a member, go check it out in the in-game chats room, in-game bets room. Sean has his own room now for being a volume better. Great idea. And he's got plays. He's got a few plays for the upcoming Denver Sixers game. And then he also plays some bets.
Since I have my own chat right now, can I kill the notifications and anybody then can sign up for the notification? If they want the notification, you just click the chat window and say, notify me of anything in this, versus hitting the notification of everybody in the group.
I don't know. I'm not good with that. I don't know about that.
Set it up. You literally just click it and they say to mute this channel or not mute this.
You can mute that channel. Sure. If I wanted to not get your picks, I would just say mute that channel.
Correct. So,
yeah.
Okay.
So they absolutely can mute you. Yes.
Yeah. He missed it.
Good. All right.
Next ball down 2.
Here we go. How about a Russell rebound? A long Russell rebound here? Can we get that? Timeout on the floor?
Who got the rebound?
Or was it a foul?
No, they took a timeout.
Okay. We need a Russell rebound and a hard assist. So let's get some overtime.
Russell, he had the hair, but it's a boot man. Brunson took the shot and he missed it.
That's right, Ramon. Josai. All right. It's a good little sweat. I like this.
Chairperson of Alabama.
Good little end of the game. End of game sweat. Washington, Edmonton. If you're on Zargo's play there, they're in the first intermission. Edmonton struck first with Draisaitl, but Washington got the goal back 1-1 heading into the second period. I think somebody was on Carolina, Dallas. It's 1-0. Actually, I'm on the Stars because I'm tailing Gerardo's play. 1-0 Carolina, just underway in the third period.
I do want to talk about Ramon on one thing. Ramon, what do you believe? What's your take on the Xavier Lucas thing?
Prokhorov. That's who it was. Prokhorov,
yes, the Russian.
Yeah.
Ramon, what's your take on the Xavier Lucas thing? For those of you not aware, okay, so the Big Ten has been having their recruits sign revenue sharing agreements.
Mm-hmm.
Even though revenue sharing is not technically unstable yet, but they had them sign revenue sharing agreements. So guys who were signed last year signed a 2-year revenue sharing agreement.
Okay.
Xavier Lucas was outstanding safety freshman from Wisconsin Badgers. He got to December and he wanted to transfer. So he asked Wisconsin.
Johnson just missed the 3, by the way.
Yeah. Fuck. He asked Wisconsin if he can go in the portal. They refused to put him in the portal. And of course, Hart gets 3.
That sucks.
It sucks because tonight, if we could have just took Hart on the rebounds.
We're still up on the night, but damn, dude. That's a rough one. All right, I'll be back in a minute. You're talking about your thing, and then we'll hang out for a little while.
Yeah. So Wisconsin refused to let him go into the portal, and because they said, "Hey, you signed a contract. Our contracts have to be binding. Blah blah blah, and we're not going to let you leave." So he hired a lawyer. Kind of was trying to work with him, trying to see what could be done. I'm out of this, so I'd like to leave, blah, blah, blah. And this goes on for about a month. And Wisconsin wasn't going to budge. So he just unenrolled from the school and enrolled in Miami and started classes for the spring in Miami. And there's a couple things where this becomes, I like it for Miami because I heard Xavier Lucas was coming in December. So I've been waiting for the transfer portal for this to be finished. Miami has added 6 new guys to their secondary, all from other schools, all highly talented. There. So their secondary should be 100 times better this year. But Xavier Lucas was going to be the quarterback of this team. And I like it for Miami, but it does. Other lawyers and things that people are starting to take it to. If you haven't noticed, they're trying to make the transfer window into 10 days. However, with this Lucas one, does it create precedent and a loophole for who cares about the transfer portal? Just leave the school and re-enroll elsewhere. Just do an academic transfer. Well, at least Hart got fouled, so he's going to the line. Unfortunately, can't shoot 3. So we're not 100% dead somehow on the Hart bet because he's got to go shoot some free throws. Is that the foul to give? Crap. He's not shooting free throws. So now they're going to bring Brunson over, and Brunson's going to go shoot free throws. Not hurt. That sucks. So kind of what's your take on that? Again, bias here. I like it because it helps out the University of Miami. Downside it does create a giant loophole where the transfer portal or even the transfer window becomes null and void. So I didn't even realize the Lakers game's at 10:30, not 10. That's why we're probably not getting the official lineups. I'm still shocked that LeBron's going to play this. All right, it's a 3-point game with Brunson at the line. We're at halftime. Texas is up 7. So 4-point game, and that ends the game. So unfortunately, we get hooked on Russell, and Hart decides can't get 1 assist, just like last night. Damn it. Should have just took the rebounds. Got greedy. Didn't work. And Brunson doesn't come through for us. He comes through at a 24. He actually 7 of 18. Not his best night in any way, shape, form. We move on. We've got some other stuff. We hit some college basketball. We got some more in play. So we will be back on tomorrow night. So I know. So is this Wizards game actually on TNT? It can't be on TNT, please. I could watch the Wizards game, but no, 76ers and Denver is on TNT. God, Jokic is going to kill him. Let me see if there's anything to take in the first quarter. It is the Wild Wild West. I 100% agree. They're trying to get you to get Westbrook triple-double. This is actually probably not a bad game to take a stab. We are already on a couple plays in this game. This game is literally going to be on TNT. I'm sure this is going to be a highly contested game. I can't wait to see what Charles says about this game. This is going to be.
All right. So we got hooked on Hart.
Yeah.
We had a really. So what did we drop in this game?
Dropped 3 plays. We dropped Hart. We dropped Brunson, and we dropped Russell.
All right, and then the other game we hit we hit Jovic, we hit Avila, Avdia, and Bradley. So we're up.
Yep.
We're up about 1.5 units, maybe closer to 2 units right now. Preds within 1. Thank you for the update. Appreciate that. Onyx, nice work, Cash and Boncaro. Nice job, dude. I'm going to try and find a live line on the Texas game that you are on.
I'm going to play something in this game.
Which game?
I'm going to play Michael Porter first quarter over 3.5.
Michael Porter full unit?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Are they going to start this early again? Don't do this shit. It's 10:05. It should have 5 more minutes.
Over 3.5 first quarter points.
Yep.
And what's the juice?
It was minus 122.
Okay. Let's get that in. Come on, Potter. And then we got the Reeves play outstanding. We got a lot of stuff outstanding tonight. Still, Strother, Watson, Joker. If you're a subscriber, you can go get that. It's in the Sean's in-game plays. If you're not a subscriber, nukethehouse.com. We'll give you a free week with the code NUKETHEPLAYOFFS. Just go try us out. All right, so let's go to quarters. It's under quarters, right? Or is it under points? And then
Points.
Here it is. Okay. All right.
You got to stick quick. They're going to tip off.
They're about, I think they just did tip off. Yep, I missed it. Hey, listen, I got to type things in for the people. So if you're going to miss it, might as well be for the people.
Yeah. Let's see.
See if DraftKings is going to offer that.
Maxey scores first.
Maxey first basket.
I'm going to take it. If you missed it, one thing you could take, it's a little bit worse, but Michael Porter just scores 6 points in the first quarter plus 190.
Yeah. That one's gone.
That's not. It's in player props.
Yeah, I'm not taking 6 points in the first.
Okay.
And then Texas is dead too. Hey, listen, I miss bets because I care about our viewers. So smash that like button for us. I'd really appreciate that. And then after that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. So AD and LeBron playing tonight. That's the next game that's coming up. And what else?
We got the Wizards. I mean, you got the Denver.
Really
this game. Yeah, and we got some NHL games going.
We're kind of done. Here, so let's talk about the NHL. Let's talk about the NHL. Nashville was down 5-1. They're now down 5-4. They picked up a goal. They're on the power play with, I don't know, almost 15 minutes to play. So the Nashville bet's looking kind of sexy right now. A lot of us are on the Stars money line from Gerardo in the chat, giving that out. Carolina leading Dallas 1-0. About 12 minutes to play in regulation. Zargo gave us Washington money line at plus 124 in Edmonton with no Connor McDavid. There's 15 minutes left in the second period. 1-1 the score there. And we're
Nashville scores 5-5.
Fucking go. And then nice job, Mel. Mel got us on that one, right?
Yep.
And then we already cashed the other bet in the NHL. Montreal over Tampa Bay 3-2. That was a plus money bet as well.
Yep.
Wizards first half plus 350 from Onyx. Okay. Also giving out Joval rebounds at 10 plus. That's good. So everybody will be on tomorrow night as well. Fox and I will come back at 7:30 again tomorrow, Fox. I think that's when the games start up again Wednesday nights. Yeah. So tomorrow, the games kind of interest. I guess they're all of interest because we bet them, but we got Cleveland at Houston. That should be fun. We've got Golden State, Sacramento. We got Boston at the Clippers. Detroit at Atlanta. Detroit at Atlanta might be kind of fun, no?
Yes. I've been just laughing because you're kind of fun and actually bets to play. So a lot of people love to bet Cleveland, Houston. And if you just want to take a side, that's a great bet to take. But really, the games I really like, Detroit, Atlanta, we're going to have a lot in that game.
Okay.
Minnesota, Dallas, we'll have a lot in that game.
Okay.
Charlotte, Memphis, we'll have a lot in that game.
Love it.
Probably Utah, OKC, will have a lot in that game.
Okay.
Probably Golden State and Sacramento. Games I'm probably not touching with the 10-foot pole. Boston and the Clippers. Cleveland and Houston. The better games, not going to have a lot. Maybe one play, maybe two. But the other and the reason is the lines are so sharp in those games. Like if I want to take Tatum to take 25 points, yes, he could get 25 points. He hasn't done it recently. If you've been watching any Tatum game with the hurt shoulder, he hasn't shot the ball well at all. Reboundings, he's hit over his rebound total 1 in the last 5. Not a lot of things. You don't have any Mobley. Jared Allen, everyone said, oh, okay, well, you upgrade Jared Allen by 20% because Mobley's not playing. There's no guarantee Mobley's not playing tomorrow night. But nope, Jared Allen stayed right at 12 points. I actually think Mobley has actually helped Allen to score more points because he keeps giving him alley-oop dunks. So right now, every Denver player has scored, I believe, to start this game, except Jamal Murray. Jokic has got 4. Westbrook's got 2. Porter's got 2. Braun's got 2. All the points basically came from Eric Gordon, Tyrese Maxey. I mean, they're just going to keep chucking threes. Porter's probably going to get his rebounds by the second quarter, the way this game's going.
Did we bet his rebounds?
We did not.
No, we did not. Oh, you bet the points, and that was a personal play for you. So here's what we got in this game. We got a Jokic triple-double at plus 25. Peyton Watson over 6.5 points. Strother over 8.5 points. Maxey over 3.5 rebounds. And then you bet the Porter over 3.5 first quarter points, which is a great look as it stands right now. Mel, I hope that Preds money line comes home because I'm on it 2, but you got it at 285. I think I got it at 240, and then I parlayed it the puck line with Florida tonight.
Yep.
After talking with Fox, we got on that one. So maybe go watch a little bit. Maybe I'll go watch a little San Jose Nashville. I wonder if that game is on because HBO has a whole bunch of it's weird. Or Max has a whole bunch of hockey games.
Every game's on ESPN Plus.
Oh, I have ESPN Plus, so I guess I'm going to go watch them on ESPN.
How are you a better and not have ESPN Plus?
I have ESPN Plus.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's up? Caps score? Let's fucking go. Let's go, Caps. Yeah,
2-1.
You have to have ESPN Plus, if for nothing else, just from some of the articles that are so good. You know?
Yep.
Listen, I shit on ESPN all the time. They like to suck their own dicks. It drives me nuts. But, you know, as far as like game broadcasts and NFL stuff, that's really where I go. I don't think their baseball team is as strong anymore. But I would say their NFL team and their NBA team of writers behind the paywall are pretty damn good. And then obviously their games. I don't rarely watch anything else. Maybe a 30 for 30, but as far as just their shows, like an NFL, what is their NFL shows or something, or like Around the Horn or stuff? I don't. That doesn't interest me anymore. Maybe I'm just old though. That's possible.
My daughter just put in to be an executive producer at Bristol. So
cool. I actually turned down a job to work there out of college. And as the idiot I am, took a job in liberal Kansas, which was even worse place to live.
I mean, I don't mind. And my whole thing was like, yes, it's cool, but what do you do when you're not working?
Nothing. You go to Hartford. You do nothing.
I said, I also, you are a beach girl and that's not going to be an option.
Oh, it's not too far from the beach. Are you kidding me?
Not the same beach there. She won't touch anywhere near. She's used to South Carolina, great weather, except it's snowing tonight. But,
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean, you're 2.5 hours from New York. You're not far from the beach. I mean, you could probably get to the beach in an hour and a half. That's
but it's not the same. Not the same type of beach weather. Dallas scores. It's 2-1. Sharks tied it up with Harley, and
you
then
can get to the beach in an hour, dude.
It's not the same type of beach, though. It's a difference of going to the beach at.
It's a nice Connecticut beach.
30. Yeah. Okay. I don't ever consider any of those a beach. Anaheim scores. Damn it. They start the game 1-0
Over Florida. All right.
Nope,
let's get out of here. We're done. We bet everything we could bet. We had a pretty good night tonight so far. The night will be decided for the Nuggets game, but hit the Ware, hit the Jovic, struggled in the Knicks game, hit the Avija, hit the Bradley Braves, hit the Canadians. So a lot of good bets there. Foxy and I will be on tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern time. A whole bunch of NBA. He already told me he's going to be betting a million different things. So I'm looking forward to volume betting with him tomorrow night and winning some more money. I'll be watching a little bit of hockey here for the end of the night. Casey's out of town, so without her, I really got nothing to do. I'm bored off my ass, Fox. I don't know if your wife ever leaves town, but I don't even know what to do with myself right now. It's just ridiculous. I'm in shambles. Total shambles. $59.99 a month. That's how much it costs to get in with the best live bettors in the world. Our picks are tracked. We will put our track record up against anybody in the business. Anybody. Track the picks. Bring them to us. Our numbers are going to be better. We're going to win you more money. $59.99 a month. NukeTheHouse.com. Subscribe. Or if you want the free week, you haven't used it yet, Nuke the playoffs. Okay, guys? Smash that like button on the way out. We appreciate everybody hanging out. Foxy, good job tonight. Good to see you, my friend. But it is now time for us to get the hell out of here and nuke the house some more.